Are you feeling spiritually lost, like you've tried everything, YouTube videos, online courses, even meditation apps, but still something is missing? Wondering, is this all there is? The world is loud and chaotic, and your soul is overwhelmed, craving inner peace, but you can't find your way back to yourself. This is exactly why I created the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and my proven soul coaching system to help people just like you. This isn't a video you watch and forget. It's a daily spiritual lifeline that brings you back to your soul. So if you're done feeling lost and you're ready to start transforming, then come join us. This is more than a course. This is your lifeline. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com.
Kriya Babaji Namo. 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 Kriya Babaji Namo.
Welcome to our July 20th VEDAGURUDEV'S Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach. As always, if you haven't, please subscribe at VEDAGURUDEV. Your subscribe would be greatly appreciated. We're getting close to our goal of over 1,000 subscribers very soon. And also discover the secrets of Kriya Yoga, 100% free, kriyayogamasterclass.com. And if you want to take your Kriya Yoga sadhana, your Kriya Yoga practice to the next level and master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. And it'd be greatly appreciated. We would love to have you in our Kriya Yoga School family. Very interactive family, great classes, great community, all of the above. So there's all the information. It's always on the screen. So subscribe to our YouTube channel at VEDAGURUDEV. Go to our free Kriya Yoga School, freekriyayoga.com, and join our paid school, kriyayogamasterclass.com. So with that said, everybody, please put your comments in the YouTube chat, and we'll answer your questions as wholeheartedly as we can. And with that said, let's bring Veronica to the stage. Namaste, Veronica. How you doing today?
Namaste. I am happy. Oh, just in case I didn't get enough happies in. So I'm excited for another Soul Talks. So never know where the conversation's going to go. It's all so very exciting. So happy to be here. Happy. So, yay.
Outstanding.
So, yes. Well,
So
I was thinking maybe we can start with a Purna Sudi and just get ourselves relaxed and everybody watching and then dive right in.
okay, sounds great.
Yeah.
So this is called Purna Sudi, Complete Yogic Breath. If you don't know how to do it, I'll show you how to do it. So imagine a string on top of your head. Pull that string up. Make sure your spine is straight, shoulders back, chest expanded, and slowly and gently close your eyes. Inhale through both nostrils, like a wave coming into the shore. Exhale through both nostrils, like a wave going out to the ocean. Slowly and gently with no breath retention. If a thought comes into your mind, just detach, let it go, witness the thought, but don't attach to the thought. Just let it pass like clouds in the sky. Purnashuddhi is an excellent way to start your day when you wake up. Just sit on the side of your bed, close your eyes, and inhale and exhale through your nostrils. And it's an excellent way to calm your body down and still your mind before you go to sleep. Be aware of your breath. Be aware of your body. Inhale through both nostrils like a wave coming into the shore. Exhale through both nostrils like a wave going out to the ocean. In one continuous rhythm with no breath retention. Inhale the new fresh air through both nostrils. Exhale the old stale air through both nostrils. If a thought comes into your mind, just witness it, acknowledge it, detach, and let it go. Be aware of your breath. Be aware of your body. Inhale the new fresh air. Exhale the old stale air out your body. When you are ready, slowly and gently open your eyes, come back to your surroundings, and contemplate how you feel. This concludes our practice of Purnashuddhi, complete yogic breath. Purna means complete, and Shuddhi means cleansing or purifying. So we're purifying our breath with these simple, easy techniques, but so profound. And Purnashuddhi will help get you through the day and definitely help calm your mind before you go to sleep. So try to do it first thing when you wake up. Sit on the side of your bed. There's no guidelines or time restraint. Do it as long as you feel. When you feel like that's enough, then go about your day. Do the same thing before you go to bed. It helps still your mind and get all those distractions and all those monkey minds out your mind before you go to sleep. So this concludes our practice of Purnashuddhi. Jai Babaji.
When that traffic was driving by, I imagined the thoughts I wanted to let go whizzing by, attaching to the cars driving by. I'm going to use the background sounds that are to help with
It's
it.
a perfect visualization.
Yeah.
Even though the cars are loud, they can't shake your Purnashuddhi practice, right? And if you look at them like clouds passing in the sky or cars passing by, then you won't get attached to it. Don't try to make sense of it. Let it pass. Let it pass, you know?
Yeah, maybe being in a calm state is a superpower. If nothing can shake you and you're just always calm no matter what comes at you. I was thinking maybe that is like a superpower.
Yeah, definitely being
Yeah.
in a calm state, a peaceful state, not letting anything shake you or rattle you or get you into an emotional state. That is a definite superpower, and that will help guide you through your whole life. If you just stay calm and collective, and no one can get under your skin or get you emotional or get you angry or mad, then it's a great superpower to be a blissful, peaceful, still yogi, calm yogi, no matter what happens. I always like in the yogic scriptures, they say, even if it's the end of the world, don't let anything shake your samadhi. So no matter how many cars pass, no matter how loud it is in the center of New Delhi, in the center of Times Square, nothing could shake my samadhi. I could close my eyes, sit in my yogic position, full lotus, half lotus, whatever it is, and nothing could bother me, inside me, as me. So I have my shield up, and I don't care if 10 million cars pass by or 10 million thoughts race through my mind. I'll still be in a peaceful, blissful state. I posted a Babaji quote that I like. He said, thoughts race, crawl, and walk gently by. So no matter how much speed your thoughts come, you're unaffected by it. They could go by fast. They could come by slow. They could stand right in front of you. But if you're the detached witness to all your thoughts, you're unaffected by it. You're just the witness in the audience in the movie theater. You're not thinking you're in the movie. You're just watching the pictures go by, enjoying your
Yeah.
popcorn. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. I'm not even trying to make sense how, you know, once you start attaching to it, like, why is Hulk green? Why is Green Hulk red in this movie? I don't know why.
Why?
Why would you know? You start going down that rabbit hole, and that's when you start getting inside your mind. But if you don't care, oh, look, I thought Hulk was green, but in this one he's red. Look at that. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not
So
attached.
I'm not attached to, you know, I like Green Hulk and I like Red Hulk. Whatever
Yeah.
it is, let's see what it is. But I'm not trying to be in the movie. I'm just witnessing the pictures go by and enjoy the movie from my seat in the audience, you know?
So, I don't know, just to play devil's advocate, and enlightened people are human too. So, I don't know, like, even though, say, you're enlightened, um, can you still show emotions of anger? And does that challenge the idea of you being enlightened? Because you're
Yeah.
still, you have feelings and
Yeah. I like when Patanjali says the line to God is not a straight line, it's a zigzag. So all yogis have good days or bad days, so called. It doesn't make them less of a yogi. It happens to all of us,
yeah,
right? So the only difference between yogis and normal people, they have the tools to detach and not be caught up in their emotions, right? Or they have the awareness to recognize what's the emotional trigger is happening. So when they see it, they say, "Oh, here it comes." You know, I got it. Let me get out my yogic toolbox. You know, and in this week's class in our school, we have a great detachment questions, right? So
yeah,
anytime they come up, even me, I have this laminated right next to my bed. Some days I'm like, whoa, this is gonna be a rough one. All right, where's my 9 questions? I need to let it go, you know, detach,
yeah,
release, you know? So the only difference between enlightened people and non-enlightened people or realized people or unrealized people is that we have the tools in our toolbox to overcome whatever happens. And we look for the opportunity to dance with these emotions or these lower instincts anytime they come up. So anytime a lower instinct comes up, we say, okay, I got you. I'm ready
yeah,
to dance right now.
yeah,
I can
yeah,
dance it off, you know, like most people are scared. They hide under their bed, but we're fearless yogis. We're not scared of anything. So anytime we see emotion coming on, it's an opportunity to dance. So I always look for the opportunity, like, oh, I know exactly what I could use for this. Let me get out my yogic toolbox and look
yeah.
through my
Let's see what's in
techniques.
here.
I got okay, that technique didn't work so good. Let me go to a next technique and next technique, you know. So we have endless emotional release techniques in our Kriya yoga school. So yeah, that's the only difference. Enlightened people, they are aware of the situation and they have the tools necessary to help them overcome. So if you need some tools to help you overcome your emotion, everything is right there on the screen. So
You can't miss it.
you can't miss it, you know. You subscribe to VEDGURU Dev, 2 daily videos to help you overcome your emotions. You discover the secrets of Kriya Yoga, 100% free, freekriyayogamasterclass.com. Many tools to help you overcome your emotion. Master the supreme science of Kriya
Yes,
Yoga, kriyayogamasterclass.com. Hundreds of tools to help you
hundreds.
overcome your endless classes,
Yes,
endless yagnas, endless satsangs, endless everything, pranayama, meditation, asanas, mantra japa, mudras, everything you could think of, a smorgasbord, a buffet of
yes.
Kriya yoga. So yeah, so that's why I would say that yogis just are more detached. My guru used to say, you're sitting too close to the TV, VEDGURU Dev. create some space, some distance between you and your emotion, you know, or like I've seen yogis, they name their emotion. Oh, here comes Bob down the street, and it helps you create like distance from it. Like I am not Bob and Bob is not me. Bob is separate outside me. So if you have these tools to help you separate yourself from the emotion, they're very helpful. And you just kind of laugh at the emotion like the joke it is. So that's probably the only difference. Most people get caught up and attached to their emotions. Yogis that are just the detached witness. They just witness it like, oh, here it comes. I liked when Krishna said in the Bhagavad Gita, your ego is always hiding behind that tree over there. So it's always around, lurking. But if you're not attached to it, it's almost like a joke to you. Like, this guy again, you know, can I come in your house? No, stay outside, you know?
No.
Who is it? It's the ego. Stay outside. Who is it? It's God. Come on in. I made some fresh tea for you, God. I've been waiting for you to come in. So ego outside, God inside.
So I'm starting to realize I'm free, and I didn't have anything to be afraid of. But if I'm free, why do I need to attain alignment? Or maybe that's exactly why I need to attain alignment, because I am free. So
Yeah.
like,
So one of the highest goals in yoga is called moksha, which is liberation, right? And these techniques help you become free or help you become unattached to whatever you used to be attached to. So like in my case, before I got on a path to Kriya yoga, I identified with all this stuff that wasn't, you begin to realize none of this defines your soul. Your bank account doesn't define your soul. Your car doesn't define your soul. Your house doesn't define your soul. Your clothes don't define your soul. None of this defines your soul. So you begin to less identify with the veil of the ego that has been put on you. So yeah, once you start doing these techniques slowly and gradually, they start releasing their grip on you, and you get closer and closer to moksha, which is liberation. And the supreme people who have attained moksha, they're not attached to anything. Like they're not attached to their body. They only wear clothes to cover up their private parts. They're not attached to their clothes. They look at body like changing clothes. So the more you become liberated and the more you attain moksha in different degrees and different levels, the more you become the detached witness. And that is like the more lightning path to enlightenment. Because when you attain certain degrees of enlightenment, you can't take this junk with you, right? My guru used to say, VEDAGURUDEV, you're a master of distraction. You're a hoarder. You're a junk collector. I go, what do you mean, Baba? He goes, your whole life, you've collected all these distractions, who you think you are. None of this defines your soul. Throw it all away and go back to zero, where you were an innocent child. You were just happy playing in the sun. You didn't care who was president. You didn't care what Kim Kardashian wore to the Grammys. You didn't care who won the NBA finals. You didn't care about nothing, just enjoying the sun and being happy. Go back to that state. All this junk you collected your whole life, you don't need it. Throw it all away, you know? So I always take that into account. I like the Sitas say in their texts, they say, I want to be a sailboat sailing into the sunset, and I want no one to say my name when I go out of vision, right? Like it's not important the person, it's more important the techniques and you doing your inner work and you're being the best person you could be. So yeah, these techniques we have in our Kriya Yoga School are to help open your eyes and make you more aware that you are free and happiness and freedom is inside you as you, right? And as long as you do the inner work to let go of these attachments, to cut the chain that is enslaving you, then you will be on the fast track to liberation.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Whoa,
super
what's going
windy
on?
now. It's
Oh,
windy.
yeah, we'll see how much, we'll get as
You
much
see-
soul talks in as we can. I can see they're moving. Be safe out
Whoa.
there. My,
If you see a big tidal wave back here, and
yeah,
let me
run.
know so I can hit it.
I know what you were
Yeah.
saying. I want to be a sailboat. I don't want anybody to say my name. That's really
Mm,
detaching from your ego. It's like no
true.
credit needed. Like,
Yeah, no credit needed. That's why there's very little literature on the Sitas, right? The little bit we do know was written on palm leaves that have been passed down for thousands of years. So there's very little bit of knowledge. There's tidbits here and there, like some Sitas have more knowledge than others, like Patanjali, because he wrote the Yoga Sutras. But Sitas like Bhoganantar and Dan Van Tree, it's almost kind of like what really happened, you know?
yeah, I know. We we don't.
There's very
I don't
little
know.
knowledge, right?
Yeah,
When
yeah.
we talk about it in the class, we're like, well, there's very little knowledge on it, but if this resonates with you, then maybe it's correct. So yeah, they were definitely not attached to their ego. They didn't want no credit for anything. They basically gave all the credit to what's called Ishvara, which is God, right? All the credit to God, you know. Like I said before, the yogic hot potato. If you say VEDGURUDEV, you're such a good teacher, I pass the hot potato to my guru. He passes the hot potato to his guru. He passes the hot potato to his guru. Eventually, after how long, who knows, it goes back to Shiva, Adi Yogi, the first yogi, Lord Krishna, Babaji, Mataji, you know, take your pick, right? All the glory. That's why I say all the glory to Babaji. I take no credit for any of this, you know. I don't want to hold this hot potato. It's too hot.
Here, take the hot potato. Paul says, "You saw me coming. Head for the high ground. Windy here too.
I don't know. I don't see no
Tusami."
tsunami, but if you see a big wave behind me, let me
Yeah,
know.
I'll be your
Yeah,
eyes.
it's very windy. Speaking of liberation, yeah,
Yeah,
liberation, moksha, this and that. Shapow,
yeah,
goodbye. VEDGURUDEV has reached moksha right now,
yeah,
indirectly through the tidal wave.
yeah. You'd probably be happy. I'm like, I'm free. So I don't know. Somebody might ask you, like, how do you know that you're living a spiritual life? What would you are some signs? I mean, what how would you could say that you're spiritual, but how would you know that you're living a spiritual life?
I mean, it's hard because you're inside yourself and you see, you know, like you kind of take it for granted. Like if you ask me, I would take it for granted. But how would you know if you're living a spiritual life? You just feel blissful every day. You wake up with a smile on your face. You're not attached to any emotional reactions. Things happen. It's like water off a duck's back. It's like clouds passing in the sky. It's water under the bridge. You're just in a blissful state, and you're not attached to any outcome, or you don't have any expectations. You just let things flow and enjoy life to the fullest as much as you can. That's why I always one of my favorite yogis is Bhoganantar and or Sita Bhoganantar because he's an enjoyer. Bhogar means enjoyer. So he enjoyed everything. So like if he was going to eat some food, he was going to enjoy it. If he was going to go somewhere, he was going to enjoy it. He just enjoyed as much of life as possible. So yeah, that's what I would just say. Just don't get attached to anything. Wake up with a smile on your face. Enjoy as much of nature as possible, you know, and yeah, just be as happy as possible. And you can never go wrong doing that way. Help as many people as possible. Do karma yoga, selfless service, helping people. You can never go wrong. Loving people as much as possible. You can never go wrong. So, yeah, even though it's super windy in Thailand, I'm enjoying the wind on my
Yeah,
face. it's
Yeah.
very glorious and blissful, right? So
Yeah.
I
It's not
I don't
hot.
say, well, why is it so windy? Well, I can't stand this wind. It's too windy. I said, yes, so glorious, Baba G.
Yes.
The wind on my face, the ocean sea breeze. How blissful is that? So you start to become more of aware and open your eyes more to the divine things. See God everywhere and everything, and yeah, just be a bogar and enjoy life as much as possible. That's what I would say, you know. So I don't see how you could ever go wrong doing it that way.
Yes. Namaste, Paul.
Namaste,
Namaste.
Paul.
Live from a backyard in Texas.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
That's what I like to
beautiful.
hear. Live from a beach in Thailand. Veronica's live from Sacramento.
Yeah, in my cave.
Live from a cave in Sacramento, California,
Yeah.
USA.
Yeah, it's fun to see when you're on the move, Veronica. We can see, what you're seeing, get a little taste
Yeah.
of your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
I'll do more of those little cameos. This is the crazy work I do. Yeah, I think that'd be cool if we all did that, like, just get see a little inside peek into everybody's lives.
Yeah.
If people are open to that. So I'm glad you were there at the Saturday class, Paul. So you held the
Sure.
torch.
Do my best. Yeah, so I ordered some Raksha beads today. So I
Oh,
didn't know all
Nice.
that much about Raksha beads because, I've got some stone malas and I have some like of the little round wooden ones that were also supposed to be from Tibet, some type of rosewood or some kind of holy wood that I was using.
Yeah.
But investigating the mala bead, I mean the Raksha beads, I did know they were from some type of fruit, but I didn't know they were like called tears of Shiva,
Shiva.
and that
Yeah.
Shiva was, rumored to have meditated under one of those trees and various things like that. So where'd you get your Raksha beads from, and can you tell us anything else more about it?
Yeah, well, I got my Raksha beads. I basically collected them in the Himalayan mountains in all my travels. So most of the Raksha beads, like this one, my guru gave me.
oh wow.
This one is like a 6-face Raksha bead. So they have different styles. This is like a regular Raksha bead, like a normal Raksha bead. So yeah, I collected them for my travels. Yeah, my guru gave me this one in his ashram in Dawada Hut in India in the Himalayan mountains in the state of Uttarakhand. And I think I got this one in Tamil Nadu. So it's like a 6-face Raksha bead is like symbolizes Muruga, right? Which is the king of the Tamils. Tamil Nadu is south of India. So I got this one in south of India, and I got this one in Nat in India. So you kind of when you're on the spiritual path, you kind of collect them, you know, like my guru just would give it to me like, okay, I bless this Raksha bead for you, so I give it to you. So yeah, I got a collection of Raksha beads like Mr. T. So
Yes.
I'm the yogic Mr. T. I got a bunch of, instead of gold chains, I got a bunch of Raksha beads, right?
Love it. Which one is your
But you
favorite?
see,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just curious which one's your favorite.
well, to show probably this Muruga 6-face one because has like gold caps on it, but it's not good for actually counting malas, right? It's just good for show. For counting malas, I like this one because it has a little space for your thumb in between. So let me see. I'll show it to people, right? So yeah, you see how it has a space so your
Yeah.
thumb can go in there. So it's kind of cool because it has like yeah, and it's like silver, so it's a little worn out, but yeah, it has a cool space for your thumb. So when you do Raksha beads, you push it down with your thumb, right? Like Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah
Oh,
Shivaya,
yeah.
Om Namah Shivaya. So you see, it has a space for your thumb. So this one's kind of comfortable, but the normal Raksha bead is also good, also. So yeah, so this one has less of a space, but it's still good. You know, you see, it's only a little
Yeah.
string separating the beads, but you could still go down. The other one feels a little more comfortable because your thumb can kind of rest in between. But yeah, it just depends which one works best for you. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I like them all. Right? They all have significance, and all your Raksha beads kind of carry your energy. So it's I like them all. So yeah, they all have different significance, and it's like asking which one of your children is your favorite. You know,
Yeah.
they're all my favorite.
I love them all.
I love them all. They have different significance. You know, so when you see pictures of agoris or real yogis, they have like a whole mountain of
Yeah. And their
Raksha beads. You
hair
know.
everywhere.
Yeah, and the hair on their wrist. Sometimes they put it on their ankle, so they have Raksha beads as much as possible. So keeping up
Well,
the parampara, the lineage, the tradition.
I
Yeah,
hope when I
they
go on.
had different sizes, 8, 10, and 12 millimeters. So I got the 10 millimeter. So I
Oh,
don't
the
know. I
bigger
don't know
ones.
what that's gonna look like, but if it's big, I see you got some really big ones there. That might be the 12 millimeter. I don't know.
Yeah, this is probably bigger than a 10 millimeter. This is probably the standard size. I don't know what this would be, 8 millimeter.
Yeah,
So, yeah, but it's cool because the Raksha bead has like texture, so your thumb can't really slip. You know, so and I always put this finger out. So what they say when counting Raksha beads, don't let this finger touch the Raksha beads because it's a pointing finger, like you.
Yeah.
You know, they say this finger should never touch a Raksha bead. So in accordance with our parampara, our yogic lineage and our tradition. So at first I couldn't do it. I usually did it like this, you know. But now I kind of got it. I've done so many Raksha beads and so many malas and so many mantra japa that I'm used to it now, holding this finger out. But yeah, in the beginning, just do it whichever way feels comfortable to you.
yeah.
But
I
yeah,
did.
they're
I
all
did
great.
see where I had my camera settings wrong from last time. You told me I was blurry, so I found the 1080p button, so I fixed it back.
Uh, did that show in the class, or only I saw that? I'll have to
I
watch the
didn't
class
see. I
back
didn't.
and.
I was there at work, and he didn't look that blurry to me. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I was at
it was
work.
like 420, so I put it back up to 1080.
Oh yeah, because for
So
me on my side it looked like kind of blurry or glitchy, but
yeah,
I didn't know if that actually. I have to watch the class back and see if that actually came out in the class.
I have a fun comment from Adaka Detail. Haha, you. Haha, you. Okay.
Haha, yo,
Yo.
yo, yo! I'm the Himalayan yogi, Mr. T. Me and all of my mala beads.
Well, maybe when I and Paul meet you in person, you can bless our Raksha beads.
Oh yeah, definitely. We'll do that for sure.
that's another question I had. Like, do you do anything to cleanse your beads?
No, not really. I mean, I do so many malas that you could probably see they're kind of worn out, right? They used to be brown, but now they're kind of turning black because I've done so many mantra japa and so many bhakti and so much. I've touched them over millions of times. So they're kind of getting worn out. So indirectly, they, how could I say, when we were in the Himalayan mountains, we would bless them in the holy water, right, of Satupon Lake and this type of stuff. But now I just kind of bless it with my inner energy and my mantra japa. So it's my mala beads are consecrated by my own inner energy. So that they have these kind of rituals like don't let no one sit on your meditation cushion because it carries your energy. Don't let no one use your yoga mat because it carries your energy. And the same is very true for your mala beads or your raksha beads, where don't let no one carry your raksha beads or your mala beads because it carries your energy. So it's almost like personalized for you with your energy. So yeah, I would definitely, for our students, when we meet in person one day, consecrate all their raksha beads and show them how to
Yeah.
transmute their inner energy to their own raksha beads, you know.
I also was reading about fake ones. So they said, be careful of fake ones because you can test it by putting it in the water, and the real ones will sink. But if they're like wooden ones, they're gonna float. And also, you'll notice like some dye coming off of it if you
True.
put it in the water and it starts, So I'm gonna test mine, and if they're fake, they're going back.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, I used to know like when a yogi would get some new mala beads because you could see the dye on their white shirt, right? So
Oh
I would
man.
always say, "Oh, new mala beads, huh?" And they were like, "Yeah." So, but yeah, you can see when you put them in the water if they're real or fake because the dye kind of comes off, right? So yeah, but I mean the Raksha beads, it's more important that you transmute your energy, that it carries your energy and your bhava, your feeling, and your wholeheartedness you put into the Raksha beads. So I mean it doesn't really Raksha beads without your inner energy is this some beads on a string, but with your inner energy they're activated, they're energized, they're consecrated. So I would focus on more transmuting your energy into the bead than whether it's real or not, you know, because even a fake raksha beads can become real with your wholehearted surrender energy.
Good point.
Were you ever able to touch your guru's Raksha beads? Did he ever let you, or did you ever just touch it just to see?
I mean, they're sacred, so I only
Yeah.
touch it if he gives me permission. I
Yeah.
mean, this one is from him, so this actually came
Oh,
off his own neck. So, like, yeah, so he actually gave it to me one day in the
nice.
Himalayan mountains, and they put, they put vibhuti, right? Which is holy
Yeah.
ash, right? The holy ash. So my guru used to carry around like a container of vibhuti. So he would put it on, and every morning he would touch your third eye and vibhuti, or 3 lines across your head for Shiva. If we were in Vishnu, or 3 lines straight up. So like, yeah. So he carried around a whole thing of vibhuti, and when he gave me this, he soaked the raksha beads, the mala, in the vibhuti. So yeah, he consecrated it for me. So that's kind of cool. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Did you?
otherwise, yeah, sometimes my guru would carry a mala, like he carried many malas like me, and one day he would give them to other people, his devotees and
Yeah.
everything. Like this has served me well, and now it serves you on the past, so let this bless you on your physical path, so so y- your raksha beads, you have them, and then you give them when the time is right. So you they've served their purpose. They got you as far as they could. Now you give them to somebody else and let them get them as far as they can.
Nice. That's beautiful. I don't
So
have mullet
not
beads, so hopefully when I get them, you're the one that gives me my first one. I'm putting it out there.
well, hopefully in October we can all meet at Lake Shrine
Yeah.
SRF in Malibu, California, and they have an abundance of Raksha beads there and all kinds of
Yes.
spiritual things. So in the Kriya Yoga Mecca.
Oh,
My brother
yeah.
told me he lives down the street from there, and he said it's still not open. They had like smoke damage.
Oh,
It didn't burn down, but they have smoke damage. So they're trying to clear out the smoke in the walls or something. But hopefully by October, we'll be in the building.
yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, maybe it's divine timing and we weren't supposed to go in July. It's supposed to be October when it's open. That's
yeah, clear the path, Babaji. Yeah, my brother lives in Santa Monica, where he could ride his bike to Lake Shrine. So he literally goes there like once or twice a week religiously. He likes the swans and the flowers. You know, the lake. It's a great place. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I bet he feels the energy. I think that energy is like the language of the universe. You can just feel it. Energy does not lie.
yeah.
I bet he
It
feels
just
it.
feels good. Even to non-Kriya yogic people, Lake Shrine is a beautiful
Yeah.
sanctuary. Especially for me, they have a big picture of Babaji along with Yogananda, Lahiri Messiah, Yukteswar, Krishna, and Jesus. I think there's 6. So I always sit in front of the Babaji. Actually, last time I was there, I brought my Babaji statue and sat it right in front of Babaji,
Nice.
right? So I sit, you know, Babaji's
Yeah.
my guy. I love them all, but Babaji,
Hey,
I'm a true lover of Babaji.
Babaji's your guy.
Babaji's my guy. I don't know how it happened, but I'll surrender to it and I let it take me where it goes. So, Jai Babaji
Yeah.
always, but all the other enlightened beings are outstanding also. You can never go wrong with Krishna, Yeshua, Jesus, Lahiri Messiah. I really like Lahiri Messiah too. And
Yeah.
Yukteswar, Yogananda. I mean, they're all great. Like, how can you go wrong with any of them? Like, these are lighthouse Kriya yogis, you know, something to aspire to anytime. So,
Oh, guess what? Mariana's with us. She says, Namaste, dear friends.
namaste, Marianne.
Namaste.
Glad you could join us.
And she has a question for you, Vedgurudev. Vedgurudev, one question, and I am just curious. Is Hinduism considered pagan religion?
I mean, I'm not too sure what pagan religion is. So, maybe elaborate what paganism is. But, I mean, Hinduism and the Hindu deities like Shiva, Lakshmi, Parvati, Krishna. I mean, there's hundreds of thousands of them. I kind of look at it like minus the dogma. So like what other people say about it, it really doesn't matter. It only makes me how the
Yeah.
deity makes me feel. So like I really resonate. I would say my top 3 are the statues I have around my yagna: Shiva, Ganesha, and Lakshmi. So they just uplift me. They make me feel good. I love them all, but these ones really call to me or really resonate with me. So no matter what anybody says about Lord Shiva, I don't believe him because he makes me feel good. So if somebody says Lord Shiva, his yantra is the pentagram and it's evil, I don't believe them. You know, like
Yeah.
I have a metal swastika, right? And they would say that's Nazis, right? But they have, what do you call it? They've hijacked that symbol of, you know, the yantra is the geometric symbol of the god, right? So Ganesha resonates with the swastika, right? Which is, you know, and
Yeah.
Shiva it looks like a pentagram, right? So if you have this dogma attached to it, you would say that's evil, right? But if you really pray wholeheartedly with your heart and you have bhava, which is positive feeling, you energize that geometric symbol the way you want. So you make it however you want. So like, regardless of what other people say, I don't believe any of that. I just resonate with the deities that make me feel the best. And if they say the swastika is not good, I say I can't relate. I've been to many ashrams, many temples where they have swastika symbols all over the place. So, you know,
Yeah.
just because some nefarious person saw the power in the yantra and tried to hijack for non-positive means, doesn't mean I look at that yantra. I look at them as the problem, not the yantra as the problem. So
You're the problem.
you're the problem. It's like someone steals your car. You're mad at the car. You're mad at them. They stole the car, right? So
Yeah.
so I regardless of what anybody says about Hinduism or deities, I go with the deities I like, and I like all deities outside of spiritual traditions also. So like you know whatever deity is out there I like. So I resonate with all spiritual traditions, archangels, you know, whatever enlightened beings and whatever name they call themselves, I like them. So yeah, so I would basically say regardless of what anybody says on the internet or what they say about certain things, I would just do what really resonates with you and uplifts you, you know? That's what I
Yeah.
would say. Actually, before we go on to the next question, I forgot to turn on my fan. That's a
Oh,
problem.
yeah. Stay
I'm
cool
surprised.
out there.
Okay. All right. Okay, hold on.
Is it
Did you see the stream like buffer or go out? No, right?
no,
No.
Oh, okay, all right.
you're
So I guess luckily it wasn't a hot day.
yeah. Yeah, keep that
Oh
computer
yeah.
cool.
Okay, all right. Yeah, all right. Now we're better.
Yes.
I was just rambling on. I forgot to turn on my fan.
I know our conversation was so good. I've
Okay,
been
back to the
back to
questions.
I don't know, I've been looking into Ananda Maya, and
Yeah.
I don't know, and I guess she was like almost in a constant state of samadhi, and she couldn't feed herself. She couldn't hold a cup. She'd just drop it, and she'd have to have other people like feed her, and
Mm,
like she was a baby. And I saw pictures like she was like it looked, you know, she was like in some lady's lap, and the lady was feeding her. And
mm.
I don't know. My question is, can you function like a regular human being doing the day-to-day tasks when you get to such a heightened state? Because I guess she was in a state of samadhi like 24/7. She was like in such high states. It was like a God frequency, and she couldn't
Mm.
eat without help. And she, yeah, like I said, she couldn't hold a cup. And when she was asked, she would say, uh, I don't know what you're talking about. I always feed myself, whether it's this hand or another person's hands. What's the difference? So she considered herself still eating, even though it was somebody else's hands. But yeah, I don't know. The more I read about her, she was an interesting lady. I don't know. Not, I don't even want to say lady, but she was a highly evolved spiritual person.
Yeah,
So
that's why when people say like yoginis are not equal to yogis, no way. This is a perfect example of a highly enlightened being, right? Just because she was female, it was no difference. She was highly evolved, right? Like and everybody could see it, you know, like obviously she's in the autobiography of a yogi. So like Yogananda, all these enlightened beings seeing like, wow, this yogini is highly evolved, right? And
Yeah.
she reached such a high state where she was not interested in eating, right? She was interested in maintaining the permanent state, a 24-hour state of samadhi, right? Which
Yeah.
is the truest real blessing of all. So like so
Yeah.
yeah, so when you reach this higher blessing, maybe you need assistance, maybe you don't. So it's not like one size fits all. There are some yogis who are able to keep one foot in the Maya delusional world and one foot out and keep that balance. And there are some yogis that are 100% invested where they need somebody to feed them, you know, like
Yeah.
they're too, they've reached such a permanent state of enlightenment or samadhi that that they don't want to come out, right? Not even to eat. So to help them maintain and preserve their physical body, people have to feed them like a baby, you know?
Yeah.
To some people, that looks like a handicap kind of thing, but to me, it looks like a beautiful thing, right? Like, whoa, she's being
Yeah.
able to maintain a 24-hour day permanent state of samadhi where she can't even feed herself. And that's something I would like to get to.
Yeah.
On
All your
that topic,
you.
about
You
like
what?
on that
What'd you
same
say,
topic.
Veronica?
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Okay, go ahead.
I said all your disciples will help you.
Oh yeah, yeah. Help me. Well, hopefully we don't come to that day where you got to feed me like a baby, but it would be beautiful either way, right?
Yeah.
That would be I'm on the right track.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not my hand, it's your hand. But, sorry, Paul.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
go ahead,
say
Paul.
that there's like both in like regular religion, there's like not like female priests, and well, there's probably some now, but and also not many like female. I don't know of any really female gurus. So I'm just wondering like why that is, and if that's like part of like some type of thing that was set into effect here on Earth to like do away with the divine feminine and some kind of imbalance or whatnot.
Yeah, they always have these kind of divide and conquers. I mean, when I was in the Himalayan mountains, the Indian government didn't want yoginis to go up the Himalayan mountains. They said it wasn't, you got to be a man to go up, but as yoginis do, they're free birds, so they went up
Yes.
anyway. You know, they're not asking for permission to go to holy sacred sites or prove to anybody that they are highly evolved beings. So they would go anyway. So I don't know, like this dogma that females aren't equal to males on the feminine is not equal to the masculine on the spiritual path. I don't subscribe to that at all. I've seen like highly evolved yoginis. I mean, I think in one of my videos, I have a picture of a yogini. She's talking to my guru in the dialect of Himalayan Hindi or whatever Himalayan dialect they talk to, their language. And she walked up the mountain barefoot. And I couldn't believe it, right? It's freezing cold. She walked up barefoot. And these rocks are like razors on your feet. Like they're super sharp.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, what an enlightened being, right? Like I thought I'm doing something walking up the mountain with hiking boots and hiking poles. She walks up the mountain bare feet and walk down bare feet. So there are many examples of highly evolved yoginis out there, Mataji and Andamai, so they definitely carry higher enlightened divine mother energy, which I think is truly blissful because divine father energy is more masculine and more powerful. The divine mother energy is more soothing and loving. So I like the divine mother,
Yeah, so I've been watching like a lot of Bible stuff lately, and I didn't even know like this story of Lilith. and Lilith was supposed to be God. You know, like Adam and Eve. Before there was Eve, there was Lilith, and they were like equals. And then Adam wanted, you know, her to do something, you know, that, and she didn't want to. So basically, oh yeah, she refused to, and then she said the name of God, and she was like, you know, she left. She like flew away, and then that's when God created Eve by taking a rib from Adam. So I had never heard that story before, so it just kind of makes me wonder. But of course, you know, who knows what's true and false in all these ancient things, you know, all these ancient texts and different Bibles and things. But you know, if that was true, it could have something to do with you know, the divine feminine thing, the way they want to knock the divine feminine down or whatnot. I don't know.
Mm.
Had any of you heard
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
this before?
Well, I knew.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I knew Lilith came before Eve. I don't know. It kind of seemed like she had a mind of her own. She just kind of
Right.
did her own thing. So she was a free bird.
Yeah. So another topic I wanted to ask you about was: has any of you heard about the Bugosphere?
No,
Nope. Yeah, I haven't heard about it either.
no.
Okay, because this has popped up a few times, and I just watched something the other day. It was fascinating on Gaia channel. And you know that guy Stephen Greer, if you follow any of that stuff, you know he's a big UFO person. But so anyway, it's Bugo, Colombia, I think. This guy was like walking, and he's got this on video. So, and it's like, you know, they can fake anything these days, but I believe these videos are real, because this Bugosphere thing is now in the possession of the Mexican some Mexican university, so they've got it there. But it's a sphere about the size of a basketball. So the guy was out there and he saw it just flying around, weird, you know, making kind of weird movements in the sky. A metal sphere about the size of a basketball, and it came next to some power wires, and it got zapped and it fell onto the ground. And so he went over and got it. So you know, he played around with it for a while, trying to, you know, do different experiments on it. But it's completely, there's no seams. So anyway, he turned it over to the, you know, the university. Basically, you know, they want to make it to where the military doesn't get a hold of it, you know, so they kind of like released all this footage, and then they put it in the hands of that, and they created like a nonprofit so nobody could try to reverse engineer it and profit from it. And, you know, because all the things that happen when something like that gets discovered. But under study, one, it had like inscriptions, kind of like a crop circle type, and like it had all these half moons, and it had like some like Sanskrit writing, not Sanskrit, but some kind of undecipherable like little icons all around it. It was very beautiful, actually. And then there was like a line all around the middle, but it wasn't like, you know, a seam like where they had made it to open it. But there's like these little holes, and there was like fiber optic cables in all those little holes, and they said those were like sensors. It could like see in different like wavelengths and all kinds of stuff. So I mean, it was just fascinating, and they did a radiography thing of it, and they could see some kind of structure inside of it. And then another one was filmed. It didn't crash, though; it just flew away. But another one in a close area in Colombia also was filmed, and you should just see the film. It's just like amazing. But so like to me, that means at the very least, if it's not like a human type of thing, it was like a reverse engineered thing, you know, possibly. But it shows like that there's anti-gravity, and it shows that there's some kind of power source that will fit inside of a basketball, you know. So it kind of just shows me that there's, you know, those types of technologies, but we're not being told about it. So, but it's fascinating. You should just look it up.
Yeah.
Video, the Bugosphere, it's called. Bugo, Colombia, where it was found.
Bugosphere.
So they're
Okay,
still
great.
studying it, you know.
How long ago was this that they
This
found
wasn't
it?
that long ago, you know, maybe like a few
Oh,
months, maybe no more than 6
oh,
months.
cool.
Mhm.
I guess we're finding stuff out every day
Yeah.
now, you know? A lot of this stuff is from thousands of years ago, but it's good to have something from 2025 around, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can't explain, like what are these symbols on this and what do they symbolize and where did this come from and how does this work? So hard to explain, right? But yeah, don't let use your own discernment and your own discrimination. And if the Boogo Spear resonates with you, then it's probably real, you know? If it
It
doesn't
does.
resonate with you, then keep moving. But yeah, I'm gonna look
Keep
at that.
moving.
The
Yeah.
Boogo Spear, right? That sounds
Yeah.
cool, right? You know, because a lot of these things they find are from like tens of thousands of years ago. But something in this day and age, you're like, whoa, okay, cool. You know,
Yeah.
we're still getting breadcrumbs and signposts in 2025, right? So they're still trying to enlighten us out here.
I
So
think they did some tests on it also about its age, and they said it was old. You know, they thought it was old, but who knows? I got to rewatch it again because it was
Yeah.
interesting.
I wonder
Well,
where the Booger Spear came from.
yeah.
Interesting. I'm
But
gonna
to
look
me, it's like a
into it.
probe. It's like a probe that civilization would send. You know why? You know, you're not gonna put your astronauts in harm's way. You just got this thing. It could fly around. It could see out these little fiber optic things. It could probably take air samples, and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
yeah, sounds about right. Like I don't know the constitution of an alien, but I could imagine light year travel through space would be hard on your biological body. But if you have a probe or some kind of metal thing who could travel through distance of time, why do you have to do the heavy lifting? Send the probe to get some samples and come back. You know, same like we do in Mars or the moon. I don't know, wherever we do it, you know, or wherever they say we do it. I have some questions about the moon. How did that
Yes.
big lunar lander fit in that small thing? And, you know, this type of stuff. So
Yes.
I can't say that's accurate either, you know?
Like scratching my head.
You know, like, let me see. Let me measure that. No, that's not going to go in there. I don't know, you know? Sounds like they're selling the Brooklyn Bridge or some snake oil out here. But, you know, use your own discrimination and discernment, you know. For me, it's almost like tomato, like, oh, well, I'm going to do my inner work. Liars tell lies, you know. What's new? It's another day at the office.
Yeah. Well, Mariana got back to us about paganism. I'll tell you what she found out. Well, paganism is polytheistic religion where there's no true one god, but more like multiple gods and goddesses. For example, in Scandinavia, Father God Odin, Goddess Kriya, Thor god of storms, etc. That sounds like Hinduism.
Yeah. I mean, Hinduism, they have thousands of gods, you know, they have the universal gods, you know, Lord Shiva, Parvati, you know, Lakshmi, but they have other gods and incarnations of those gods. So it gets to be a lot, you know. Every different city in India has a deity that they resonate with. And so, yeah, some people resonate with multiple gods. Some people resonate with one god. Like I said before, in yoga, they have what's called Nirgun and Sagun. Nirgun is like oneness, like formless God. Some people resonate with non-formless God, like they just chant Om, right? They're not chanting Om to anything. They're just vibrating with the universe. Saguna is like you pray to a picture, you like the visualization, you like to say God's actual name. So some people resonate with formless God, some people resonate with form God. It just depends which one works best for you. So there's no real right or wrong way to do it. It's just what works best for you. So if you resonate with the formless God, like the universe or the divine light or the sun, it's perfectly great. Or if you like to have a visualization of a picture with like Lord Shiva, Babaji, that's great too. There's no one size fits all. So I would say if you resonate with multiple gods, that's perfectly great. I also resonate with multiple gods. My daily puja is long like a Santa Claus list. I have too many ascended masters and deities to pray to every morning, you know? Yes. So it's long, but if you just like to sunbathe in the grace of God and be one with the universe and merge yourself with the divine light, that's perfectly beautiful and great also. So there's no one size fits all, or there's no right or wrong way. It's the only right way is what makes you feel the best. So I would just, whichever God you like, then that's a perfectly great God. If you really feel uplifted by Odin or Greek gods, then that's perfectly fine. Or Viking gods, then why not? You know,
Yeah.
they're
Why not?
outstanding too. The reason I like SRF Yogananda's place in Malibu is because they have sanctuaries for each spiritual tradition. Like if you're a Muslim, that's great. There's a spot over here. The Christian, there's a spot over here. You know, we respect all spiritual traditions. So there's no one size fits all right or wrong way. So I would just say whatever makes you feel uplifted and gets you to a higher consciousness, then that is the best God.
Nice.
Yeah, so I did get a chance to go get myself some dong.
I got my
I
dong.
went to the coin to the exchange at the mall, and yeah, I told the girl there, you know, get yourself some dong because I heard it was going to go up.
That sounds wrong.
Yes,
You telling a girl, get yourself some dong.
Yeah. What do you mean? Slap you across the face.
No, I probably said Vietnamese currency, but yeah.
So
So it was for $99, I got like 1,200,000. So whatever that guy said, that the video I was watching, he said for 60 you could get 1 million, but so it might have gone up already some, you know. So that would be a good sign, you know, if when he saw it was 60 and now all of a sudden it's nearly 100. But anyway, you know, like when you have that many of something and if it goes up, you know, it's going to multiply dramatically. So, you know, it's better than a lottery ticket because, you know, that money will just be no getting it back. But if this doesn't work out, you just go cash it back in, maybe at a small loss. And it was a $3 processing fee.
Okay. Thank you for doing the
those people
research.
that don't know, Paul on our last sad song said, if you get $60 of dong, which is Vietnamese money, then it'll go up, and it's better in a lottery ticket. So if you want to follow Paul's advice, go buy $60 worth of Vietnamese dong money, and who knows, it might be better than a lottery ticket. So
yeah.
we have financial advice also on VEDGURUDEV'S Soul Talks.
Yeah.
Last week we thought it was bong, but Paul let us know it was dong, right? I should probably know, living in Thailand, what Vietnamese money is. So in Thailand, where I live, it's called baht, 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 right? So in Southeast Asia, they have funny names for money: baht, dong, I don't know whatever the other. In India, it's called rupees. So like, yeah, it's pretty funny. It's
So
interesting,
how many
right?
baht will you get for $1? Do you know?
It's like 35 baht for $1.
Oh wow.
So 1 million baht is like $35,000.
Okay.
So
See, like if
it's
something like that happened in Vietnam, there you go. You know?
yeah.
Yeah, I'd live well in Vietnam.
I mean, Vietnam is 45-minute flight from where I'm at right now, so it's close. I mean, Cambodia, Laos, Burma, Malaysia, they're all surrounded Thailand, so those are about 45 also. So, you know, or like an hour, depending where you go. So we're surrounded by interesting
Yeah.
people, right? To the west is Myanmar, to the north is Laos, to the east is Cambodia, and to the very south is Malaysia. So where I'm at now, it's like a 4-hour drive to Cambodia, to the border of Cambodia. I think maybe less. So
Well,
interesting.
maybe this is how we manifest our spiritual pilgrimage, our yintra. We get $2 million in dong.
You do
Who
have to play
knows?
to win, though.
Yeah,
There's always some
I
kind of risk
know.
involved. You know what I mean?
It might just be nothing. It might be everything.
Right.
Well, we'll circle back to Mariana. She came back with something. Is she up there? No. I just resonate with one infinite creator of the universe, and of course our ascended masters, and personally Archangel Michael. Okay.
True. I resonate also with Archangel Michael, but I like them all, you know? I like all archangels. Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, and whoever else. There's infinite amount, you know, but those are the main ones I had darshan with, let's say. So yeah, but I agree with Mariana. Even the archangels I look at as like a chip off the old block, if you know what I'm saying, like a more relatable form than the source. The source is beyond comprehension. You know, I always say a God defined is a God can find, right? So to more relate, the source kind of chips off a little piece and sends it as a archangel or enlightened being. So yeah, I like them all, but yeah, I resonate with the oneness, the infinite creator, the source, the God and everywhere and everything also. So but I like all his frontline soldiers also, archangels, ascended masters, spirit guides, you know, deities, devis, on and on and on. So I like them all. So, but yeah, I agree with you. The source is the sun. These enlightened beings are like how would I put this? A fire, right? And we're just a spark. So it kind of has to come down a level. So God has to kind of chip a little piece of itself off to come down to this physical earth plane, you know. He's beyond this physical earth plane, so he sends his adversaries, you know, like his advisors, his ambassadors, his divine
Yes.
ambassadors to come visit us on the earth plane. So, you know, I look at them all as a representative of the source, you know. So
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about that Epstein list, and if it's not real, then why did they put that lady Maxwell, I don't know, Jezeline Maxwell, whatever her name is, in jail? I guess she was arrested unjustly if the list doesn't exist. Like, I don't know, it's one of those head scratchers again. Like,
there goes Lucy with that football. you know.
Yeah.
So here comes Charlie Brown to kick it, you know.
Yeah. Like, oh,
So
just kidding.
if I was her and I was her lawyer, I'd be like, you charged my client with sex trafficking, I can't even say it,
Yeah,
sex
sex.
trafficking, right? That word
Yeah.
don't even come out of my mouth.
Yeah, like it's
I have to
ugly.
I have to force myself, like, don't do it, VEDGURUDEV. Don't talk about it, you know? So, yeah, if I was her lawyer, I'd be like, to who? Show me, right?
Yeah.
To commit a crime, you have to prove it, right? To who? Where was the crime committed? Who? Come forward if you were, you know? So, but they don't want you to see that game, you know?
Yeah.
They just want you to regurgitate their narrative like, yeah, this person did it, but it's a hoax. I don't know. What
Yeah.
list? I don't, is there a list? Well, why is this person in jail? I don't know. She jaywalked, you know? Like, I don't know. Like she was speeding, you know? Like, who did she sex traffic to who? Right? To be charged in sex trafficking, you have to have a victim. Where are they at? Well, I don't know. P. Diddy got baby oil. What? Oh,
Yeah,
he's
look
got
over
baby
there.
oil over there. You know, look over here. When they say look right, I look left because I'm like,
Yeah.
there's something there they don't want me to look at. I'm looking over here, you know? So, you know, it's the same playbook over and over and over and over and over, you know? I was watching our last sad song and I had to edit. I said, if I had a time machine, I would go into the Peanuts cartoon and I would hold Lucy with the football. Kick it, Charlie Brown, kick it, you know? You know, before she
Yeah.
pulls it, right? So, you know, this is their playbook. They've been running this playbook since the beginning. I mean, there's so many things on the list. I don't even think they tell the truth about anything, to be honest, right?
No,
Like,
they
I'd
believe
be
their
surprised
lies.
if they told the truth about anything, right? I mean, you could go down the list. Gulf of Tonkin, weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah.
I know Paul knows way more about this than me, and
Yeah.
yeah, everything. Like, what have they told us the truth about? Probably nothing, you know. So
Nothing.
it's another thing to chalk up on the list, you know, like the C word thing. I mean, that was a big one. That's probably their biggest pull the rug on the whole world, you know. That
Mhm.
did this Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know how many people were affected by it. Let's say hundreds, right? That the whole world was affected, right? They shut down the
Yeah.
whole world for that. So that is the biggest cover up. And they definitely don't want you to think about that. So if I had to choose, you know, like, and you know, look what happened. Joe Biden pardoned Fauci, magic, right?
Yeah.
What? I lost my whole career. I lost my livelihood. Many people had family businesses gone forever. You know, Los Angeles, I saw there was like 70% of the businesses are gone, you know,
Yeah.
just for some
Well,
fake
they say
narrative.
they say the auto pen thing is gonna cancel all those out because there was some auto pen, and like, you know, if he didn't personally sign it and read it, then you know they're gonna discount that. But and then also
Oh.
there's, you know, last week it was there's no Epstein list or whatever. Now this week it's like they've
What?
reversed it. Trump says no, we're gonna go and find this or whatever. So something's about to happen. And then you got Ghislaine Maxwell, who, you know, she's probably ready to spill the beans also. So I don't
Yeah.
think we've seen the last of Mr. Epstein.
Yeah. People are waking up.
But no expectations.
Yeah.
Well, if this whatever her name is, Ghislaine Maxwell, mysteriously hangs herself, should question it, right?
Yeah.
The video
What are the-
cameras went out. Who knew? The guy went to the bathroom. What he always goes to the bathroom. Like, what?
Yeah.
You know,
There's no.
they like slap you across the face and want you to eat it. You know, like,
Yeah.
we're not stupid out here. You know, I mean, it goes back to the same thing. Like, we can't tell you they're aliens. You'll jump out the window. So that you
Yeah.
can kind of get a preview how they look at us, like stupid food eaters or sheep or slaves. Like, why are you thinking? Thinking is a sin of pride. You should never think. You only regurgitate, you know? Just do what we tell you, right? This is the narrative. You just go to work and regurgitate it tell everybody you know. Oh, you heard what happened to P. Diddy? Blah, 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 blah. Like, no, I don't want your poop to become my poop, you know? I'm gonna think for myself. I'm a free bird, right? No, we got to get him, right? It reminds me of that movie what was it called? 1985, right? Like,
Yes.
2 plus 2 is 5, and he was like, no, it's 4. You know, like 2 plus 2 is how much is 2 plus 2? It's 4. No, it's 5. Okay, it's 5. You're right. You know, they just keep shocking you till you start regurgitating their narrative, right? So we don't want to eat your poop no more. Tell us, you know, they work for us. They're civil servants. You work for us. I want to know. Give me the list. Well, there's not a list. It's a file. Give me the file. I don't care what it is. Give it to me now, right now.
Yeah.
Right? You ran on this platform of transparency. Now it's transparency time. Let's get it. You know? Where's it at? You know? Aliens? I want to know. Well, wait a minute. You're going to jump out. I don't care. I want to know. Transparency. I'll give it to me. Right? So I pray for the day that Charlie Brown can kick his football and Lucy will not pull the football from Charlie Brown.
Yeah. Stop it, Lucy.
Stop it, Lucy. It's over. You know, you had your fun. Many decades of pulling the football. Today, no football pull. That's over, right? You know, no more playbook. No more narrative. No more lies. Let's be transparent. So, we'll see what happens, but I'm not too hopeful.
Yeah. The truth will set you free. So I want the truth.
The truth may hurt, but it will set you free, right?
You need to know what I'm working with.
Yeah, I was thinking of the bird in a gilded cage scenario. Like, a lot of people that, you know, the bird is in there and, you know, you could open the door and it won't fly away because it thinks, hey, this is pretty nice in here. You know, this is the way things should be. And like, a lot of people, I think, are like that. And they don't know that they're really, you know, in a debt prison. If they have it at all good, you know, if they're in a third world country, I think they begin to realize, hey, something's wrong here. You know, this ain't that great. But yeah, so I like that simile, bird in a gilded cage. And in prison also, sometimes the prisoners don't want to leave because they've become accustomed to that. They're used to that. They're taken care of. All their needs, they don't have to do anything for themselves.
Yeah.
You know, food's provided, and, you know, bed, shelter. So
my guru always used to say that, like, most of these people, if they're a bird in the cage, then you open the door, they won't fly out. They love the cage that enslaves them. So I always remember that. He always would say, VEDAGURUDEV, be a free bird. They open the cage door, fly as high as you can, enjoy the sun on your face, fly around. Don't be like these other delusional birds in Maya. They're in love with the chain that enslaves them, you know. They don't want to be let out. They love the gilded cage, right? They're in love with it, right? They love the chain that enslaves them. So don't be a bird in a gilded cage. Be a free bird, right? When you get a glimpse of moksha or liberation, liberate yourself and fly high, bird. Fly high, right? Fly high, right? Don't care what anybody says. I was saying in the Latsat song, I read this story a while ago. It's called Jonathan Living Seagull, right? And the other seagulls wanted him to eat trash on the landfill, but he didn't want to eat trash. He wanted to fly as high as possible. So they talked bad about him. They excommunicated him from the group, but he didn't care. He was a free bird. He didn't want to eat trash with the other birds, you know, other seagulls. So be like Jonathan Living Seagull, fly high, Enjoy the face on your son. Feel the wind in your wings. What a beautiful thought that is, you know.
I read that book too in my youth. I remember
Oh, you
coming
know
across
what I'm
that
talking
book.
about.
But I forgot the story, but I remember I had that book. I distinctly remember that book. Yeah. Jonathan Livingston Seagull.
Yeah, Livingston Seagull.
Yeah.
I call him Living Seagull. Yeah.
What is that
Yeah,
expression? Sorry. I was just remembering that expression. It's hard to fly like an eagle when you're surrounded by turkeys. Sometimes I feel like that.
True. That is the mantra of the book, right? You know,
Yeah.
you don't want to eat trash with the other seagulls. You want to fly high, right? You want to be a soaring eagle. You don't want to be a turkey eating poop off the ground, you know, or whatever
Yeah.
in the mud, you know. So be a soaring eagle. Don't be a turkey.
Don't be Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, waiting to get slaughtered, right? Don't be Thanksgiving. Be a soaring eagle, American bald eagle flying around, right? Yeah, a representation of true freedom, a bald eagle flying around the continental USA. That's what I want to be, a bald eagle.
Yes.
And I'm getting a glimpse right here. I feel the wind of the, you know, it's windy today in Thailand, so I feel like an
Yeah.
eagle.
Yeah. You feel the wind on your skin.
This is what it feels like to be an eagle. Outstanding, you know? What a beautiful thing. So be an eagle, don't be a turkey. That's a good way to put it, Veronica. Be a free seagull, don't be a trash eating seagull.
Yeah. Well, speaking of freedom, I just had this idea, like if I did my own holy yagnifiers, what if I requested if I do reincarnate, like put in requests of like what I want in my next life. There's like I don't want to mind white if I'm born into a yogi family. The people that I want, I'll meet again. I don't know, just put it on my whole request. I wonder if I did that consistently, if I could get what I wanted in my next life. Kind of like burn it. I don't know. I don't know if it would work, but I was thinking it's worth a try. Or maybe my frequency will be so high I get to go where you're going, VEDAGURUDEV, but I want to have more control over it.
Yeah, that's a good thing to inspire about. I never really thought about it. Maybe you could leave clues for yourself, so when you go and before the council of elders and before you sign your soul contract, you have some conditions in your soul contract.
Yes.
I want to be born to a yogic family. I want to pick up where I left off on the spiritual path. You know, I think the mind wipe might be mandatory in my opinion, because if you knew who you were, it'd be too overwhelming, right? And you wouldn't evolve. Maybe, you know, I don't know. Maybe not. So yeah, maybe leave some clues for yourself. So when you get to that point, you know, you have some clues. Oh yeah, I remember. So if I'm going to make a soul contract to come back, these are the conditions, right? Same like you would negotiate, you know, or your lawyer would negotiate. These are the conditions of the contract, right? I'll agree to this, but you have to agree to this, right? So
yeah,
that would be interesting. I would like to know what would be the outcome of that. Like, if they would accept that, or they'd be like, oh, we got a good one here. Most people just rubber stamp it, like Paul said, the auto pen, right? This person wants conditions, right?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
This is more highly evolved and more enlightened, right? Like they came prepared, right? No auto pen here, no rubber stamp here, right? This person came prepared, right? It was the 3D physical Maya delusional world was so dense and so difficult and so much suffering. If I'm going to reinsert myself into that, I want to have some conditions, right? No auto pen, rubber stamp here, you know? You meet my conditions, I'll consider it. You don't, I'm staying home.
Well, Mariana has, go ahead.
No, that was all I had to say.
Okay. She says that the problem of this request, Veronica, even if it works, how would you know? Because every time we come back, we have that well of forgetfulness. And that's how this realm of earth is designed to be. Well, I've been thinking
True.
about that. And I think I remember things through my dreams because I analyze my dreams and I feel like I get answers. And I'm starting to, I have a good feeling of who I used to be in several lives. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I won't know, but maybe somehow I'll follow the breadcrumbs and I will. I was thinking dreams are a good way for me to remember. I don't know. Maybe I'll find my teachers earlier on. So, but that's a good question. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
that is a good question. Like even if you do strategically place some breadcrumbs or some notes for yourself, how would you know? Because the slate would be wiped clean, so you would forget that also. But I like what you said, Veronica. Lately, I've been getting a lot of deja vu almost on a daily basis. Like I've
yeah.
been here, I've been in this situation. So I kind of feel the same way. Like it's a little glimpse of where you came from, or how would I know this in this life? I've never been to this place. I've never been in this situation. How would I know exactly what to do? And then why do I feel so comfortable in a uncomfortable situation? You know, probably because I've been here. I've done this before. And when you raise your awareness or your consciousness, you more attune yourself into these higher frequencies, or like some people would say, you tune into the Akashic record, or you remove the static from your radio dial so you can get a clear divine signal. So I feel the more sadhana I do, the more clearer my radio signal is. The less distractions, the less static I have on my radio signal. So I get like little breadcrumbs or signposts on the path, like, keep going. You're going the right direction, or don't go in this place. It didn't work out
Yeah.
last time well. So it's almost like my spirit guides are kind of, I always say Babaji is driving my car. I'm just watching Babaji drive me around. And I also say Babaji is 2 years ahead of me. So like, no matter what happens in this world, Babaji, I call it spiritual wrestling. Like it's predetermined. Babaji already knows, like, all right, don't do it, VEDAGURUDEV. Didn't work out that way. I'm not going to interfere, but let me give you some breadcrumbs, and maybe you do it better this time. So
Yes.
in this life, now that I'm back on the path of Kriya Yoga, I'm not married to my sadhana or my spiritual practice. I'm ready to adjust and pivot and change course no matter what, right? So
Yeah.
even though I love Babaji, if Archangel Michael shows up tomorrow, I love him too, right? Like I'm open to all ideas. I'm not going down with the ship, right? What they say in America, blue no matter who, right? So no matter how evil you are or bad you are, I'm still blue, right? Not me.
Yeah.
I'm going to pivot and change course and change direction. So I'm open to all spiritual traditions, all enlightened beings. So like I told the story before, when I had a darshan with Archangel Michael and the Seraphim and all the angels, I was open to it. I was like, well, I don't invoke you, or I don't call you, but love you the same as all the deities I invoke. So yeah, so I would say we get kind of inspiration, but yeah, I'm open to anything, right? Because
Yeah.
this physical, dense Maya delusional world is so difficult. Like I'm trying to go as far as I can and get off the hamster wheel as much as I can, and by the grace of God, hopefully I have a Santa Claus list of thousands of people I helped. Hit the sound effect, Veronica. There you go. And I'm so undeniable that they have to open the pearly gates. Babaji has to accept me in his campfire. So that's kind of how I look at it. But I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not married to my ideas. I'm willing to adjust and pivot and change course. You know, some yogis
Yeah.
do one kriya their whole life. Not me. I want a smorgasbord, a buffet, right? If sometimes when you do a kriya, you come to a point where you feel a click, where it doesn't resonate with you no more. It's
Yeah.
almost like you're kicking a
You've
dead
mastered
horse, you
it.
know?
Yeah.
You've mastered it. Like, okay, yeah, I felt the click. I'm gonna go on to another kriya and let's master that one and that one, that one, that. So, you know, I don't want to be set in my ways, or I don't want anybody's rules to become my rules. So I would just pivot and change course directions, because who wants to come back to this Maya delusional world? I don't want to be like one of these babies when they're born. Like when my daughter was born, they were like, what happened? How'd I get here? What's going on? Oh,
Yeah.
no, I'm back, you know? So I don't want to come back. So hopefully this is the last rodeo you see VEDGURUDEV, you know?
Yeah. Like got a VEDGURUDEV defined as a VEDGURUDEV. How did you say it? Well, you don't want to be
VEDGURUDEV,
defined, confined, or
VEDGURU.
defined.
It's hard for me to say it because it's like putting myself in the same
Yeah,
boat as
it's weird.
God, right?
Yeah.
So I usually say it with God, so it's kind of awkward for me.
Me too.
VEDGURUDEV confined. No, VEDGURU. No,
Defined is
VEDGURUDEV defined is a VEDGURUDEV confined, right?
confined.
Like, yeah. So it's
Well,
hard to put yourself in that spot,
yeah.
right? Like, no, that's the seat for the source, not for
Yeah,
VEDGURUDEV.
it was weird for me to say it. But I was, if everything is infinite, possibly you might go beyond Kriya Yoga. There might be something that's beyond Kriya Yoga. So yeah, you're always,
and
you're
that's
always
perfectly
continuing.
fine. Like Yuktesar said when he gave Yogananda a darshan, right? He said he was in a higher astrological plane where it's blissful, and he does his Kriya Yoga practices there, but he's learned more uplifting practices. So as yogis, we pivot, we change course, we change direction. So if there's some more highly evolved practices and Kriya Yoga, I'm all for it, you know?
Yeah.
I aim to see that.
When you said about the deja vu, I was thinking about the Mandela effect and how weird that was. And I was a big James Bond fan. So I remember the scene that you had that big guy like Lurch guy, and he had like the metal teeth. And
Yeah.
then at the end of the movie, the girl like smiles at him and she has braces on. I remember that because that was kind of the whole point.
Yeah.
He has like metal teeth and so did she.
Right.
And then now the braces are gone. I'm like, what just happened? Did we go down? We went, shifted timelines, and that's on one timeline that might not have turned out so well for us.
Yeah.
But it makes you
I
wonder.
remember that movie. It was called Moonraker, right?
Yeah.
And I remember that guy Jaws. He had metal teeth, and I actually remember that scene. She had braces and smiled back. That's not there no more.
I don't think so. I think now it's just her plain old white teeth.
Yeah, what would be the sense of that? The whole
Yeah.
movie was, I have metal teeth, I love you, and you have metal teeth,
Yeah.
I love you. So let's be together, right?
Yeah. Two peas in a
Now
pod.
it's just like, I have metal teeth and you smile back at me. Makes no sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's a lot of crazy stuff out here, like, I don't know. I can't make sense out of any of it, So who knows what's going on in this crazy Maya delusional world, Like I always say, when my guru said, you have the energy and how would he say this? The mouthpiece to resonate with people in the Maya delusional world. So you can't stay here. You need to help people in the Maya delusional world. And I was like, no. Oh my God. Wow. This is going to be painful.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to use all my Kriya yogic power, all my Shakti, all my prana to overcome this, because it's a war zone. It's a minefield down there in the Maya delusional world. So, but I'm trying to make the best out of it. I'm trying to put a smile on my face, but there's always a bunch of stuff you see and you're like, I remember that movie Moonraker when I was growing up. It was like in the 80s. And I was like, yeah, that guy Jaws, big guy with, you know, beating up on James Bond. And he had metal teeth and he would bite metal and bend it or whatever. And then, yeah, I remember that scene at the end of the movie. It was like the highlight of the movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have metal teeth and no one loves me, but you have metal teeth and you love me. So let's get together, right? A match made in outer space, Moonraker.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, there's so much craziness and so much delusion and narrative and psyops and attack on your consciousness. It's overwhelming. So, like I always say, if you need some help, join our Kriya Yoga School.
Yeah.
You know, at least subscribe to @VEDGuruDev. At least support us and get us over 1,000. We're getting very close. So put us over the top. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, VEDGuruDev, 100% free. Go to freekriyayogamasterclass.com, 100% free. And if you want to take it to the next level, join our Kriya Yoga family, kriyayogamasterclass.com. So, yeah, if you need some tools to help you overcome this Maya delusional 3D physical world, I know I definitely need it. Even in my
there she is,
higher consciousness state.
Can you see it?
Oh, you can see it?
I can't see
that's
it.
not how I remember the movie. No? Yeah, like that's a perfect example. Like it's so much craziness and lying minds out here and so many fake stories. Like they're always pulling the rug from you. They're always Lucy pulling the football, right? You're crazy. You don't remember Moonraker? She didn't have braces. She had white teeth. No braces. That was the point of the movie. That was the arc of the movie, right? You're crazy. No, you're crazy. She had braces. I remember. I was in the movie theater. I remember that. That was like, oh yeah, that's a good scene. I like that. That's how they wrap up the movie and the end of the movie. So yeah, there's so many landmines. There's just so many psychic attacks and so many rug pulls and Lucy pulling the football. Just get you some kind of techniques, you know, from somewhere, you know. If you resonate with Kriya Yoga, we're here. We got you. If you resonate with another spiritual tradition, that's perfectly fine, you know. No pressure, but I'm just saying, get you something because it's a total minefield. Even me in my highly evolved, enlightened state or whatever you want to call it, higher consciousness, aware state, when I go out, like when I came to the beach today, I really go, all right, going out into the world. There's going to be motorcycles in Thailand. They're going to be driving crazy. They're going to be loud. They're going to probably try to hit my car 5 times before I get to the beach. Let me put up my shield, my Kavacham shield mantra. Let me energize all my deities in my car so they clear the path. And thank you for Kriya Yoga because it's overwhelming if you don't have some tools in your toolbox. That is for sure. So
yeah,
I thank God for Kriya Yoga, Babaji every day because without these tools, I'd be totally lost in the sauce and I'd be totally on the verge of going insane, you know?
Yes.
about to jump off the bridge, you know, if it wasn't for Kriya Yoga right about now. So I have compassion. I understand. I'm not one of these blissed out yogis who haven't been where you've been. I've been exactly where you've been. I treated my body like an amusement park. So if you need help, we're here to help. So all the information is on the screen.
Right there. Yeah, I feel like Kriya Yoga is like a way of life because this world tries to gaslight me. And I'll feel happy at home. I'm doing, you know, my thing. And then as soon as I go outside, like, I'm like, you guys I feel like I'm going insane. This world is crazy. Like,
you ain't kidding. There's so many. It's like a war zone out here. It's like, I feel like I'm in a video game, like navigating, like, oh, there he is. I got to turn to the right. What? Watch out for that motorcycle. You know, it's like, it's overwhelming. But if you have a calm disposition, you'll have the tools to overcome this Maya delusional world. But it's a lot for sure. You know.
So this might sound selfish, but I want to raise my frequency so I have more quality people around me. I attract higher vibrational people. If that were, I just want to raise it as far as I can to, because you attract the people in the same vibration as you. So I was just like,
True.
I want to go as high as I can. Like, I mean, everybody's beautiful, but I just want to get the best people around me. Like,
Yeah, I
so
understand completely. Yeah, I would say to raise your vibration, just radiate love and happiness. As soon as you wake up with a big smile on your face. Uh, Help as many people as possible. Love as many people as possible. Just radiate that glow. You know, like we taught in our school, do right turn circles, repair your aura so you kind of radiate, you kind of glow, you vibrate with that positive information, you know, that positive glow, that radiance, that vibration. Try to channel the sun through your pranayama techniques to nourish that and uplift you no matter what happens in the world. Like I always say, even if it's the end of the world, don't let nothing shake your samadhi. So just no matter what anybody does outside you, you have no control over. So just you are the king of your castle and you make your castle as beautiful and blissful as possible. So nobody's emotions attached to you, you know, like energy vampires can't suck your energy because you have your shield up. So you're like, no matter how much you try to get me to lower my frequency or lower my consciousness, I'm not going, right? I'm going up. I'm not going down. So every day is a test as a yogi, my guru always used to say, right? Or yogini, right?
yeah,
When you go out in the world, it's going to test you. And it always tests you, right?
yeah,
It's always hiding behind that tree over there. It's always something to get under your skin and dance around. And, you know, it's frustrating. It's overwhelming, you know? Sometimes you just
yeah,
can't feel like can't get ahead. Like, come on, give me a break, you know? You shine some
yeah.
light on me, you know?
I feel like
So,
I'm from another planet. It's like I don't belong here. Like,
oh, I agree with you totally. I definitely don't feel attached to anything here, right? I have a picture of my cave next to my bed, and it's like, you know, shedding a tear, going to sleep. One day I'm coming home. When my time in jail is over, I'm coming home.
yeah. Like what?
But yeah, I definitely don't feel like I belong, you know? I mean, I tried everything in my power to tell my guru I don't belong and I want to stay here, but you know,
Yeah,
these higher enlightened beings, they're playing 3D chess. They see the chessboard way ahead of me. So, you know, you might not understand this in the present moment, but you'll understand it later. And more of the pieces of the puzzle are fitting together, right? Like we've had the Kriya Yoga School for over a year now. I never thought that was possible. Our students are seeing profound benefits, and you know, by practicing Kriya Yoga, I never saw that possible. So
yeah,
obviously they saw the progression, you know, they saw the future, let's say it like that, in my case, and they realized my future was not in the Himalayan mountains, which was very sad for me at the time.
yeah,
But I'm you know, I'm if this is what I'm doing, I'm gonna try to make the best of it, and I'm gonna try to stay happy regardless, you know.
yeah,
Like you know, it might not be to my liking, but you know, my guru used to say, do asanas, do the hardest asanas that you hate like you love them the most. So I kind of have that mindset about this Maya delusional world. Like, I don't like this situation, but I'm gonna enjoy it as much as I can, you know. So it dissolves the the pain of it,
yeah,
you know, if you have that kind of perspective. So I'm enjoying the ride wherever it takes me. So you
yeah,
know, glad to be here on VEDGURUDEV'S Soul Talks live from a Thailand
yeah.
beach.
You're definitely doing your karma yoga. I'm like,
I'm doing my karma yoga as best as I can.
yeah. Well, when I do hard things and I accomplish it, I do feel really good.
Yeah,
Getting through hard things. So you get
true.
rewarded.
Yeah, it does feel good, right? It, if I took a helicopter up the Himalayan mountains, it'd be a lot less blissful, right? I would take it
Yeah.
for granted. The the experience is in the journey, not in the destination. So I enjoyed the the harsh weather elements conditions of the Himalayan mountains in a blissful state as much as I could.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be the
Yeah.
same if I took a helicopter up the Himalayan mountains.
Yeah.
I would take it for granted.
Yeah. The hard way's the best way. I don't as painful as that is to hear. Like sometimes
Sometimes the hard way is the best way.
uh
Yeah, I agree.
well, I have something beautiful to share with you guys. As something I saw this female guru doing, and it was to emotionally clean her water because everything
Mm,
attaches to the water. And she holds the water up and she says to it, "I am a divine being." And she says, "Peace and
mm.
love is my nature." And then she says, "I accept each one as they are. My body is perfect and healthy." And then she drinks it.
Nice.
I don't know if it works, but it
Energizing.
makes me feel good. Yeah.
Does the water taste better to you, or
Yeah.
it
Actually, yeah, it
uplifts you?
does. Yeah.
Okay,
I feel
that
like,
it works. Outstanding.
yeah.
That was great. Yeah, our body is mostly water, so when you energize the water and you speak nice to the water in your body or your physical water, it creates nice shapes. If you speak bad to it, it creates ugly shapes. So always speak nice to the water in your body. Always speak nice to the water you drink, and it's a blissful thing to say
Yeah.
like an affirmation or a mantra to your water for sure. That's
Yeah.
basically the food mantra we have in our school. Prasad, when you do these type of things, that's actually what you're doing. You're cleansing, you're
Yeah.
purifying the water, right? Or your food or whatever you cleanse or purify. So what's more blissful than that? Nothing.
Yeah. When I do that, I take my time drinking. Yeah. And the food mantra, I don't know, slowing down is important because I was like, I don't
Yeah.
know, we want to do everything so fast. Like, we've got to slow down.
That's
Yeah.
true. I was thinking about patience. That's always like one
Yeah.
of the things on my list that I need to do better at. Have patience, realize, there's divine timing involved, and, eventually, what you desire will find its way to you, but you must have patience.
Yeah.
Patience is a
Well put,
virtue.
boss.
Absolutely. What would you say are
Yeah.
some other qualities that we should adopt?
Compassion, love,
Yeah.
selfless service, kindness. Mm, Probably missing a lot of uh,
Non-judgmental.
non-judgmental. Speak nice to yourself and speak nice to others. Like the yamas and the niyamas. Don't steal from yourself, or don't steal from other people. Radiate a state of ahimsa, which is non-violence in everything you do. Don't harm yourself or don't harm others. So, yeah, I would say these are good things to aspire to. You know,
Hard ones are like discipline, willpower,
yeah,
Yeah.
consistency with your practice. These are like the things that are the most difficult, and the patience.
true. Yeah, it takes a lot of willpower and discipline to tell your ego we're gonna do this today, because it definitely, even in my case, like I don't want to wake up at 6 a.m. and do these asanas. You know, today is the full wheel pose. I don't want to do the full wheel pose today. It's painful, you know, that type of stuff. So that little devil is always on your shoulder, but you just got to become the king of your castle and say, listen, I'm the boss. I'm doing this, right?
Yeah.
Care
I'm the
what you
boss.
say. I'm the boss. So I have the discipline. I've come this far. I'm not going to stop now, no matter what you say. So you better get ready for some asanas or meditation today,
Get ready
because
for some
we're,
asanas.
we're doing it.
I'm sorry.
You work for me. I don't work for you.
Yeah. So I have my schedule's all over the place, so it's hard for me to do it at the same time every day. I wish I could be more disciplined, but I have to kind of fit it in when I can, depending on my schedule. But I,
That's also
yeah,
perfectly fine, because life calls, right? You can't call your boss at work and say, listen, I'm in Samadhi right now. I'm not coming to work, you know? You're probably not gonna have a job tomorrow, you know?
yeah,
So you have to have one foot in and one foot out, like balance it, right? Like my guru always used to say, like, in the Himalayan mountains, you could do a full day from sun up to sundown of sadhana, right? But when you're in the Maya delusional world, you got to pay bills, you got to go to work, adjust your sadhana accordingly, right? So pick and choose what really resonates best with you and works best for you and helps get you through the day, you know? That
yes,
there's no one size fits all. A lot of yogis say you should do this for 20 minutes. Well, what if you don't have 20 minutes? 5 minutes is better than 20 minutes, you know? At least you did something. My guru always used to say, doing some yoga is better than doing none yoga, right? Or zero yoga. So like it's good to get in what you can. So when you start to develop your daily sadhana or integrate your Kriya yoga practices into your daily life, you start to craft it and see what works for you. Like, oh, I know what will fit in here right now. I got 5 minutes. I know exactly
yeah.
what I'm going to do. So you start to craft your sadhana the way it works best for you, and that is probably the best practice.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe instead of prescribing medication for mental emotional problems, maybe
Mm.
prescribe meditation instead of medication. Here's your
Yeah,
prescription,
I,
meditation.
I, I would agree with you. Like, since I started practicing Kriya yoga, haven't seen a doctor. I haven't took any pills. So I would try to prescribe Kriya yoga more than going to see the doctor, you know? When you do your inner work, you heal yourself from the inside. These doctors, in my opinion, they're kind of guessing what
Yeah,
how you feel in your body, but no one knows how you feel in your body but yourself. So if they could add meditation to schools and to pranayama to schools and maybe some light asanas to school children, that would be a beautiful thing, you know? In my opinion, I'm biased, but I think that would be more effective than learning how old George Washington's wooden teeth are, you know? Who
yeah,
cares?
yeah. How does that serve me in the present moment?
It doesn't serve you. Let me tell you a story about George Washington's wooden teeth. Like, what? I think I'd be better served meditating right now.
Yeah. I prescribe you meditation.
I prescribe you meditation. Yeah. So I would agree. Anybody out there is going through some health problems, try Kriya yoga. Maybe we can help uplift you out of your health problems, you know, or
Yes.
heal yourself from the inside. We seem to be having some good results from our members. So if you need that in your life, and $50 a month is way cheaper than going to see the
Yeah.
doctor. He's probably gonna guess anyway. So give it a try.
Yeah. It's a way of life.
It's a way of life. It's a lifelong path.
So I don't know. This is kind of, I don't even know if you could answer this, but are we part like born into a bloodline, or it kind of seems like we can also be born into like families that that are totally different. Like, okay, so some souls incarnate into the same ancestral bloodline, while others into different races and cultures. I wonder if you get to choose, or after a certain point that you've evolved, you get to choose. I don't. I was trying to wrap my head around this, or if you're incarnate into the same family, but different characters. Just kind of wondering how it's decided. I'm sorry, you can't answer that, but
Well, I'll try my best. I would just say, in my opinion, like there's no real way to know, but like hopefully they say in the yogic tradition, the progress you make in this lifetime, you pick up in the next lifetime if you come back. So that's why the Sitas were always trying to extend their life and live as long as possible, because they wanted to go as far down the path as they could so they could pick up where they left off. So would you come back to your bloodline or your spiritual tradition? I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, there's no real way to know.
yeah,
But
well,
I would say that just do the best you can in this life. I kind of look like the best thing I've ever gotten in my life, way better than winning the lottery or whatever I got, is being on the path of Kriya Yoga. Because this is like a lifelong path that money comes and goes, but Kriya Yoga stays forever, right? So if you integrate this into your daily life, it helps carry you through your whole life. So regardless if I came back to my bloodline or a non-bloodline, I would still have the energy and the practices that would carry me through that incarnation also. So people who say this about the bloodline or your family or soul
yeah,
group, I don't know how they would know, because it's hard to know when you get a memory wipe, and would it really
yeah,
mean anything if you got the memory wipe? You wouldn't remember anyway, so it would almost have no meaning because you wouldn't even remember it anyway. So I would just say, in my intuition, just be the best person you can, help as many people as you can, be as kind and compassionate as you can, be a lighthouse to boats that are lost in sea, and try to do the best you can. And regardless of how it comes, I don't think you can never go wrong. Like I always said, have a Santa Claus list of people you help. I don't see how you could go wrong with that, so, so yeah, just be the best person you can. I can tell you in my case, I definitely wasn't born to a spiritual bloodline, or I had no knowledge of Kriya Yoga, nothing, I wasn't
yeah.
interested until I got struck by Babaji's lightning bolt. So I definitely don't want to go through that again, So I don't know if you could choose, or you could make some conditions in your soul contract.
Yeah,
To be determined,
to be,
but
yeah.
just be the best person you could be, and I don't see how you could go wrong with that, like and play with the cards you're dealt, right? If you come
Yeah,
back to a non-bloodline, all right, I got a bunch of twos, but I'm gonna play as best as I can with the twos, so, or I got a bunch of aces, I'm gonna play as best as I can with the aces. So yeah, so I would definitely say do the best you can with the tools you got. And if you need some more tools, join our Kriya Yoga School. It's all on the screen right there. So we'll help guide you and navigate this Maya delusional world as best as we can, right? If you want to do it yourself, go subscribe to our Kriya Yoga channel at VEDGURUDEV. If you want to do it yourself, discover the secrets of Kriya Yoga, 100% free, kriyayogamasterclass.com. We have over 300 members on our free Kriya Yoga school. So thank you for everybody who's joining. It's doing real good. Master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga. If you want me to coach you in real time and walk this path with you hand in hand, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. But by all means, get some tools from wherever, you know, because it's overwhelming without some tools. So regardless if you're born on a bloodline or not a bloodline, you still have some tools that will hopefully carry you and make you more aware, more higher conscious in the present moment. So
So is that like
Yeah.
a restaurant or a bar that you're sitting at?
it's a restaurant. It's like right on the beach. So yeah, it's like a restaurant, not really a bar, more of a restaurant, I would say. You know, like a not even like a cafe, it's more like a restaurant. So I'm lucky because they're closed every Monday, so it works out perfectly.
Oh, because that's what I was wondering. I was like, I never see anybody like come up there. Like maybe you're scaring them off or something.
Yeah. What's this guy doing?
Yeah.
He's talking into a camera.
If they were open, it'd probably be improbable. But I was
Yeah.
lucky because they're closed every Monday. So yeah, every once in a while somebody will come up or like you're open, and I was like, no, they're closed. They have a big sign that says closed over there too. So
That's nice.
so
And I
it
like
worked out perfectly.
Yeah. It was meant to be.
It was meant to be.
Yeah. So it's in that restaurant they have views of the ocean and it looks pretty close. So
Yeah,
It's
the
like-
ocean is about 50 feet behind me. So
wow.
there's a street right behind me, as you can see the cars going by, and there's a wall on the other side of the street, and there's the ocean right there. So I could throw a rock to the ocean right now. You know, it's literally 50 feet behind me.
That's cool.
Yeah, so pretty cool. Can you see the
Yeah.
ocean? Or that's right.
Yeah, I
here.
can see. Yeah, I can see the line of. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's a darker
The shoreline. Yeah.
blue. Yeah,
It's hard to see unless you really pay attention
yeah.
and know that's water right there.
Let me see. Maybe I'll bring it down. You can see it better, right? You can see it better now.
Yeah.
Like right there is the wall to the
Yeah.
ocean, and this is the ocean right here. Like, I don't know how high. Oh, it goes pretty high. There's like an island back here too. You probably can't see it. It's pretty far, but yeah.
Yeah. It's overcast. It's kind of white, kind of blurred.
Yeah, it's overcast. It's kind of. I was scared it was gonna rain, but Babaji held the rain, so we're doing
Yeah.
good.
Thank you, Babaji.
Thank you, Babaji, for letting our soul talks continue.
I
Not
was,
many
you know,
people
go
on
on.
you. Is there many people on YouTube watching or what?
The most I saw was 8, and now it's gone down to 2. But then later I'll look, and there was just like 75 people were watching. So
No way.
Yeah, it
numbers fly.
fluctuates. Yeah. So people come, people go. It fluctuates. What's weird? Usually by the end we have our most people, right? In the beginning
Yeah.
we have little people, but by 3 hours we have the most people. So it's weird like that.
Yeah.
Anybody
maybe
who's watching on YouTube, post your comment, you know,
Yeah.
and YouTube chat. We haven't forgot about you.
Yeah. I'm surprised
Where is it at?
Sandy's
Yeah.
usually on it. If you're there, Sandy.
We're waiting for you, Sandy. In the last one, she said if I heal her tooth, she'll join our school, and she didn't. So don't feel self-conscious. It's all good, right?
It's all good.
You could still join us, even if you didn't join our school.
Yeah.
You know,
We didn't need to pressure you.
no pressure, right? It's okay. It was just a joke.
I don't know, the mind, it's always in motion, and it's hard for your mind to stand still. But I don't know, maybe if we turn our mind inward, is that the trick to slow things down? Because our mind is going like a million miles an hour. Like,
Yeah. So our mind, I like when Babaji said in one of the quotes I posted, I think it was like a week ago, it says, thoughts race, crawl, and drive like a highway through your mind. So it is like
yeah,
a highway. It's like traffic, like the 101 in Los Angeles. So, you know, sometimes it's at a standstill, sometimes there's a car racing. So your job is to control the highway, right? You are the conductor of the highway. You control the highway. So you kind of slow the traffic down, or you don't get attached to it. You let these cars pass. So you let these clouds, these thoughts in the sky pass, or you let the waves on the ocean pass. You know, you let it go by, right? You're not
yeah,
attached to the waves. You are under the water. You're inside the ocean of your being, inside yourself. So we have a great technique in our Kriya Yoga school. It's called Sudhi, which is basically cleansing and purifying your thoughts. So before you go into meditation, you clear all your thoughts so they don't follow you into meditation. And you just basically detach, let go, detach, let go, detach, let go, you know? So you're not attaching yourself to the thoughts. You're not trying to make sense of the thoughts. You're just letting them pass, you know? So they don't follow you into meditation. Because this monkey mind is very powerful, especially if you don't have some techniques to kind of tame it or calm it down. So it'd be like a monkey jumping from tree to tree, looking at things, and it'd be hard to concentrate and hard to meditate when you have all these thoughts or this monkey mind or this mental clutter in your mind. So it's best to clear all the thoughts before you go into meditation. A lot of people say, I can't meditate, I have a restless mind. But before you go into a state of meditation, you have to clear, you have to take all the trash out and put it on the curb, right? You don't want the trash to follow you into your meditative state, or the distractions to follow you into your meditative state. So you clear that out first, right? You make sure your house is clean before you go into a meditative state. So if you do like that, no matter what thoughts you have or monkey mind, it shouldn't attach itself to you. You've already cleaned the house. There's nothing to clean. And once you have a clean house, then you go into meditation. So clear out all your distractions, all your thoughts and everything before you go into meditation. And you should have a pretty profound meditation, I would like to think or say.
yeah.
Well, my monkey mind is ready to go to sleep, so I'm gonna switch over to YouTube and just listen for a while and rest my
Okay,
eyes.
great.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, calm your monkey mind with the
Yes.
soothing voices of Gurudev and
Yeah.
Veronica while you're on
It is
YouTube.
soothing, actually. Yeah. Good idea.
We're like the calm. Like, put people to sleep. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Okay. Well, good
Have a
night.
good night.
And let's see. Today is what? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I guess, is the next time.
Satsang, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
So-
I'll
Thursday.
see you on Wednesday at a
Oh,
satsang.
Thursday?
Our next Yagna fire, I think, is this Thursday.
Okay.
Is it?
awesome.
Oh,
Yeah, the 24th.
glad you told me. I almost forgot.
Holy cow.
It's been going pretty fast, right?
Yeah,
The fire.
July just flew by.
Sure did.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Rainier,
good night, guys.
good night.
Good night, Paul. Thanks for
Pleasure
joining
having
us.
you.
The pleasure's all mine.
Yes. Where do we go from here? Well,
So our next Yagna is 24th, right?
yes, it's a new
Oh,
moon,
that's
and
I'm glad you told me. I almost forgot.
yeah, I didn't. After the
gotta make the
last
StreamYard and
Agnifier.
everything. Yeah,
Yeah,
we had
many
a
of our
very profound last Yagnifier, Guru Purnima.
yes.
Actually, whoever's watching this, let's play that Guru Purnima so you can see what our Yagnifier is. If you join our school today, you have time to send in your request to all burn up in the holy Yagnifier. So,
Yes, and it works.
number one. Yeah, it worked. Veronica got a job. So,
Yes.
definitely give it a try, you know. So we'll show you what our last holy Yagnifier is. Our members send in their request and we burn it up in the holy Yagnifier. And Veronica had very great results because she asked to get a job and clear the path for her to get dutiful employment, and that request was answered. So
Yeah, and
it
my
does work.
interview was the day of Guru Purnima. It was like 4 hours after that. I don't know. Maybe that added, but I put as much detail in it as possible. So I think that's the trick too. So yes, join our school. All right, and now
kriyayogamasterclass.com.
without further ado, here it is.
Number one on our leaderboard, Cal Spalding from Idaho Falls, Idaho, USA Public. Thank you to our beloved VEDAGURUDEV for all you do in selfless service and all the time and effort and true blissful service in true spirit and heart of Kriya Yoga. You are. VEDAGURUDEV, we appreciate you for making this Kriya Yoga school truly life-changing and a true blessing from Babaji himself to be a part of. We love and appreciate you always. Peace and blessings. May you enjoy this wonderful award on this wonderful day to praise and love our wonderful, beloved, loving, kind, peaceful, blissful Guru in heart of Babaji himself, which must humble thanks and much gratitude from all the Kriya Yoga School members in our hearts to yours. Thank you, Jai Babaji. And Kyle gave me this award and I printed it up today. So it says, happy, happy, happy Guru Purnima, above and beyond duty. Award to the beloved VEDAGURUDEV. So there you see it. So thank you very much, Kyle, for the award. I appreciated it always. I laminated it. So I'm going to put it next to Veronica's picture. So burning all Cal Spalding's problems in the holy Yagnifier. Jyoti, Jyoti, Jyoti Soyam. Jyoti, Jyoti, Jyoti Param. Swaha. So there you see it. That's we burn up our members' problems. So if you have a bunch of problems you want to burn up, join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, kriyayogamasterclass.com, and we'll burn up all your problems gladly, like we do for all of our members. Whoa, it's like a hurricane out here, like a windstorm.
Okay. All right, we'll wrap this up soon. Mariana says, you guys are lucky. It worked for you. I have been keeping my original request since day one for over a year and nothing happened yet. Well, I don't know, maybe I'll help you.
We'll keep trying till you get that request. As you know, we've been burning it up over and over till it becomes true. So the day it becomes true, the day we'll shift your request into something else. But
yeah.
Stay positive. It's sometimes it's a timing thing, but we're still putting that energy out as much as we can. So some are easier, some are harder, but we never give up, you know.
Sometimes what you want is like so far away. We just need to get that energy closer to you. So it
you come. Just need. Sometimes the universe got to fill in the steps. You know, maybe it's more steps, but it's in the ether. It's in the universe for sure. So we'll keep trying as long as it takes, Mariana. We never give up at the Kriya Yoga School.
Yeah, every order is fulfilled one way or another. Yes. I want everybody at the Kriya Yoga School to get all of their wishes fulfilled.
Absolutely. Rising tides lifts all boats. So we wish the best for all of our Kriya Yoga School members. And we wish all their requests to be fulfilled and granted and manifest into physical reality.
Yes. I'm not saying this is me, but it seems like a lot of people, why do we die chasing an illusion? It seems like a lot of people die chasing an illusion. Or maybe they're just think that these things will make them happy and they never did. I don't know.
I mean, in my intuition, I would say that happens to more newer souls. They have so many desires, and that's why they keep coming back. But when you're an older soul, you're not attached to material things. You're more attached to doing your inner work, elevating your consciousness, raising your kundalini, opening your chakras, these more subtle energies than chasing material things like wealth, buying a car, buying a house, this type of stuff. So
Yeah.
this would be more of a new soul problem. They think having money makes them a better person. They identify with material things. But when you're an older soul, you don't identify with material things. You're beyond that. You're like, these things come and go. My soul, my inner energy stays forever, right? So I'm
Yeah.
making a practice of doing my inner work and uplifting my consciousness and getting my consciousness as high as possible, raising my kundalini as high as possible, opening my chakras, my nadis as much as possible, so I could enjoy the inner frequency, the inner vibration.
Paul, he just let us know. He just put a video on the about the BOGO spear on the school site for your enjoyment. Ooh, I can't wait to see it.
Great. Thank you for putting that video on the BOGO spear on the school site. I'm going to definitely look at that afterwards. I want to see what the BOGO spear is all about. Is it called the BOGO spear or the BOGO spear?
I think I was saying it wrong. BOGO spear? I'm not sure.
BOGO spear, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to check it out. Yeah, the BOGO spear. Last that song we were saying bong instead of dong. Actually, I like saying bong better than dong. It just doesn't have.
That sounds, yeah.
Go to exchange, say, give me $60 of dong, right? Like, this doesn't sound right.
How dare you, sir? Good day. Well, if you join the school, you get insider information like this video. So that's another perk.
Yeah. We have financial advice straight from Paul. He said, buy $50 of Vietnamese money dong, and you should be a millionaire. It seems to be going up.
Here's a question. So is silence our true nature? Or I don't know, I can look for people that I can just be quiet with. I don't have to constantly entertain, that I can just pause with. And it seems like when I don't know, people are very uncomfortable being quiet, but I just want to get everything quiet for a little bit. I feel like I'm at peace when things are quiet. And I like to get, and also I like to get up early before everybody else when it's quiet. I feel like that's when, I don't know, my true nature when it's quiet. I feel like my whole being can breathe when it's silent. So I don't know what your thoughts are on that.
Yeah. My guru will always say silence is the best teacher. Most of these yogis, they don't really say too much. They exist in a state of silence and they radiate in a state of silence. So like they don't have to say anything. Their essence, their energy does all the talking for them. So I would try to say cultivate silence as much as possible in your daily life. And the answers come more smoothly when you are in a state of silence, right? You don't have the distractions. You're not trying to make sense of it. You just stay in a state of silence and let the answers kind of come to you. So I would definitely say stay in a state of silence, as much as possible, so you can learn as much as possible about your inner self. So yeah, I would definitely say silence, calmness. The noise and the distractions of the Maya delusional world have a great pull, right, on you. But if you're in a state of silence, then it doesn't have that pull, You're not trying to make sense of anything. You're just trying to be in a calm, still state and let the answers come to you. So that's what I would probably say is the best way to cultivate or enhance silence. Let silence be your teacher. Let silence be your guide, and answer the questions you're asking just by listening, not by blocking the answers with distractions or questions. Just let the silence just be the best teacher for you.
Yeah, definitely. Mariana, she needs your help, VEDGURUDEV.
Okay.
I feel like I have a heavy heart and the weight of this life doesn't go away.
Yeah, well, Mariana, you're a member of our Kriya Yoga School. We just started a Wednesday call where it's private. You could go on a call with me, or you could go on a call with me anytime. Go to Kriya Yoga Masterclass, click on the button that says book a call. A calendar will come up, pick the date and time, and I'll go on a private call with you and we'll work through it in real time. So yeah, if you have a heavy heart and the weight of life doesn't go away, I understand, because before I got on the path of Kriya Yoga, it was very heavy for me. And it was the weight of the world, the glare of the world was very overwhelming for me. So I would basically say, you've been a member since the beginning. Whatever tools in our school work best for you, I would try to cultivate that. And we just had a class this week on Patanjali's 9 emotional release techniques where I went into detail. And whatever's bothering you, heavy heart, you just ask yourself these 9 questions. Can I let this go? And if you say to yourself, I can't let it go, you ask yourself, why not? And you just keep creating space and creating distance between you and whatever you're going through. Whatever the emotion is you're going through, you create space between you and the emotion. And instead of, my guru used to say, you're standing too close to the TV, VEDGURUDEV, move back. So when you create the space, you're able to look at it as not you, right? This is not me. My guru used to have a practice of naming the emotion also, right? Here comes Jim again. There he is. He's coming by, and you label it. So you create distance or space between you and the emotion, right? I am not this emotion. This emotion is not me. Or this emotion is this clouds passing in the sky, water under the bridge. This doesn't define my soul. So it takes a little bit of practice, but if you need some help, I'll go on a private call with you. Go there, kriyayogamasterclass.com. Click on the book a call button and pick the best time for you, and I'll go on a private call with you. It's not recorded. It's not anything. It's just a private conversation between you and your guru, and we'll try to overcome whatever you're going through, because being a member of our Kriya Yoga School, I want to see you get the best results possible. So whatever you're going through, let's work through it, Yeah. I don't think maybe on YouTube is not the best place to go into detail, because these things, you kind of got to narrow it down and feel where the emotion is, right? Like in this week's class, we were talking about where the emotion is. I feel it in my heart, okay, let me lean into it, with the Bija mantra for the heart chakra, or I feel it in my shoulders. Let me lean into it with with the practice, or just by saying a simple mantra like Om is very effective. You kind of breathe it out, so you're not carrying it, right? You're breathing out the emotion, right? Like, letting it go, right? I don't want to hold this pain. I don't want to hold this suffering. I don't want to hold this emotion no more. I want to let it go out into the world. So if you want to go more into detail about it, we'll overcome it. That's what our Kriya Yoga School is for. So any of our members who have any problems or anything that's bothering them in the present moment, by all means, book a call. If you want it to be private, yeah, or you could come on we have a private, what's it called? Soul Coaching Inner Circle. I think it's 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday. So, yeah, by all means, if you're going through something and you need some help, let me know, and let's overcome it in real time. I'm here for you, Mariana, and all of our Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, Kriya Yoga Masterclass students.
Yes.
So it's easy. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. There's a red button that says book your call here. Click on that red button. A calendar will come up. Pick your date and time. It works best for you. And let's overcome whatever you're going through in the present moment.
Yeah, I think we all go through this. I don't know. Some days I'm great, and some days I'm not, and some days I feel like I'm living for nothing. And what does any of this matter? Like, I feel like, yeah.
It's normal to all spiritual enlightened beings, or all people on the spiritual path. My guru told me something that blew me away one day. He said, VEDAGURUDEV, some days are just so overwhelming. Just call it a day and go back to sleep. Take a shower and go to sleep. Yeah. Wake up tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day. All of us have those days, Some days you can navigate it better with some tools. Some days you just say, well, that wasn't my best day. Tomorrow I'm going to try to be 1% better tomorrow and do better tomorrow. And, what you begin to realize, these days are like clouds passing. You don't want to attach yourself to the cloud. You want to let it pass. All right. Today, June 20th, wasn't the best day. Let it pass, See, like all this wind in the sky, blowing your emotions past, passing clouds in the sky, waves on the ocean, passing. I'm unaffected by it. I'm not attached to it. I just let it go. Let it keep moving. So, yeah, you just got to let it pass. But this 3D physical world is very overwhelming, even for somebody like VEDAGURUDEV. I'm trying to navigate it as best as I can, but some days I need some extra tools because it's extra overwhelming. Some days are extra blissful. I need no tools, right? Just sunbathing in the grace of God. So it happens to everybody. You don't try to make sense of it or get attached to it. You just let it pass. All right. Well, that's a day to forget yesterday, Yeah. But tomorrow's a new day, and I'm going to start out fresh tomorrow. And I'm not going to let this day follow me into tomorrow, right? I'll be unaffected. I leave this day in yesterday. So, yeah, like I have a practice every new year. I burn up all my calendars and everything. It says 2004, right? So I make a big yagna, a big bonfire, a yagna fire, holy fire, and just burn it all up. Whatever happened in 2024, it's water under the bridge. And, it's clouds passing in the sky. Starting off fresh January 1st. And same like our yagna, right? Guru Purnima, burning it all up. It doesn't follow me into tomorrow. And so in our Kriya Yoga School, we have two fires. We have a new moon fire and we have a full moon fire. So burning it up. So if you want to be part of that, it's a beneficial benefit to people who are a part of our Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. We will gladly burn up all your problems in real time. So yeah, don't beat yourself up about it. Just let it pass. All right, whatever, Some days you get the bear, and some days the bear gets you. Don't beat yourself up about it. It happens to all of us, right? It happens to even the best yogis, the most enlightened beings. Some days it's not the best day. So some days you get the bear, and some days the bear gets you. Don't get attached to it, or don't beat yourself up about it. Let it pass. All right. The bear got me today. Tomorrow's a new day. I'm going to get the bear tomorrow.
Yeah. Paul has some comments. He says, yes, I feel like I'm a hamster wheel sometimes. Yes, I feel like I'm on a hamster wheel sometimes. I do too.
Yeah, we all do. I aim for the day that I aspire to get off the hamster wheel, this Maya delusional 3D physical world hamster wheel, right? Over and over and over, Groundhog Day, right? The hamster wheel keeps turning. I relish the day I could get off the hamster wheel and not be on the hamster wheel.
Yes.
So I agree with you 100%, Paul. I'm looking forward to that day. I pray for that day every day I could get off the hamster wheel. So maybe I'm on less of a hamster wheel than everybody else, but still a Maya delusional hamster wheel, all the same, right? Big or small, hamster wheel, right? I can't go to the electric company and say, I'm VEDGURUDEV, I'm an enlightened being, and I'll bless everybody in the electric company today if you give me free electricity. They would call the police or call security on me, and I'd be out there, right? So if I want lights on in my house, I better play by the rules of the Maya delusional world. Yeah. So just don't be too attached to it. Just don't identify with it. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Kind of become the detached witness. Watch the pictures on the movie screen go by. Watch the monkey show as it is. Oh, interesting. Look at this monkey. He's riding a tricycle. Interesting, right? Yeah. Or you say, here comes the clowns. They're going to get out the car right now. I knew it. Yeah. There it is. You're not attached to it. You're not trying to make sense of it. You're just like clouds passing in the sky. Well, that's part of living in the Maya delusional world. I got to work a 9 to 5. I got to pay electric. I got to pay the internet. I got to pay the water. I got to pay my daughter's school. Pay. Spiritual. So you got to kind of balance it, the spiritual with the Maya delusional world. So yeah, like I always say, I had to shed a tear when my guru told me you can't stay in the Himalayan mountains. You got to be in the world, but not of the world. So sad day, but here I am, and it hasn't disappointed. It was just as sad as I thought it would be. The Maya delusional world. I have some tools I can navigate, but all yogis go through this, right? It's not a smooth, blissful ride as it should be, right? So it's more blissful in the Himalayan mountains. Whoa, hurricane here in Thailand. And it's more blissful in the Himalayan mountains or the forest, but you attain more mastery by practicing your tools on ground zero, on the front line. So I'm trying to use that mindset as an opportunity to attain mastery over my monkey mind, my mental clutter, being on the ground floor. And no matter what the lower emotions, lower instincts, the black flag says, I hold my white flag proud as possible up in the sky on the front line, right? Call me Braveheart of Kriya Yoga, right? When we go to war, I'm the guy running down the hill. Oh, yeah. Om. I'm the first guy running down the hill, right? Where is that devil? Where is that black flag? Where is evil? Let me kick it in the face right now. Pow! Superman punch. Yeah. The devil or evil, Jeffrey Epstein, whoever, right across their face, right? How dare you, right?
Yeah. You give them
Holding
the
up the
O.
wrong flag. The real flag is the white flag. We are light workers. We are not, we don't dwell in darkness. We don't hurt innocent souls. So taste
Yes.
my foot in your mouth.
Be a spiritual warrior.
Be a spiritual warrior. Work for the light. Be a lighthouse to lost boats, guiding them back to the shore, you know?
Well, Paul wants to know, can we just get the Epstein list released to break up the monotony? Yeah. Why can't we have that list? Like,
I agree with you, Paul. Release it already. Lucy, we're tired of you pulling the football. It doesn't work no more. It's a new year. We're not going to regurgitate your narrative. Release the list. You work for us. You work for us, right? You are civil servants. You work for us. We are your boss. You do what we tell you. We tell you to release the Epstein list. We tell you to tell us about aliens. No more gatekeeping. Let it all out. All right?
yeah.
That's transparency is what the president was elected on, right? I promise I'll let you know about JFK, MLK, RFK, aliens, Epstein. Okay? You've been in office for over 100 days. Let's have it now, today.
Yeah.
So,
We pay you a lot of money to do nothing. Like,
right. You work for us. We are your boss. You do as we tell you, right? We tell you to release it.
yeah, Mariana says, I can't stand Democrats, LOL. But what if Trump is also on the list? I think honestly, it will never be made public or released. Nothing would surprise me at this point. Yeah.
I agree with you,
either.
Mariana. I was just going to say that. Nothing would surprise me, you know? Like, how could I say? Evil people hang out with evil people. I can't hang out with evil people. I don't relate. So I would definitely say it wouldn't surprise me, you know? CYA, cover your butt, you know? So it wouldn't surprise me, you know? They make all these big promises to get your vote once they're in office. They don't show anything. So we elected you. You said you were going to be transparent. Show it to us.
Yeah.
If you're on it or not, I don't care. What's that got to do with it? You know? I want to know what my leader of the free world does behind closed doors, right? Right? I want a positive, uplifting leader. So, yeah, definitely be positive and uplifting. And, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they don't release it. But that's Lucy trying to pull the football every time. So it definitely wouldn't surprise me.
How's things on your end? You look like the weather's kind of.
I think it might start to rain soon, so we might have to wrap it up. Yeah, let's have this question.
Okay.
About.
Go on.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just have a new question from a new person. Taylor Allen asks, did you have a choice at a different life than the one you have from your own personal circumstances, constitutional position?
That's a good question. I mean, that's beyond my comprehension, above my pay grade. Did I have a choice at this life? I don't know. When I got this life, I got a cool memory wipe where I couldn't remember anything that happened previously. So, in my intuition, if I signed the soul contract, the thing that resonates with me the most, I basically said, let's say hypothetically, I said this in my opinion that if I'm going to come back to this dense Maya delusional physical 3D world, I want to go as far off the path of Kriya Yoga to see if I can find my way back. That's what resonates with me. I wasn't born to a yogic family. I wasn't born to no spiritual lineage, no parampara. So I went as far off, and it took me over 40 years of my life to find Kriya Yoga and get back on the path. So It was very painful. I treated my body like an amusement park. I was emotionally attached. Everything you could think of. I like to say I was the biggest NPC before I got on the path of Kriya Yoga. So now that I'm back, I'm cultivating it. I'm enhancing it as much as I can. So I don't know if I had a choice or not. That's hard to say. You know, I can't say for sure. Like I said, I got this cool memory wipe, and I can't remember anything about what choices I made or what were my circumstances and what was my soul contract or my constitutional positioning. So I would just say, try to be as best as you can, Taylor and Alan, in the present moment as best as you can. Like, do the best you can, help as many people as you can, love as many people as you can, and you will be perfectly fine on the path to Kriya Yoga. And if you need some tools, subscribe to our YouTube channel at VEDGURUDEV. We have a free Kriya Yoga school, 100% free. Discover the secrets of Kriya Yoga, freekriyayogamasterclass.com. And we have a paid school, which is more in-depth and more personal coaching. And I will walk this path with you, kriyayogamasterclass.com. So whatever you're going through in the present moment or whatever questions you have, it'd be my pleasure to answer them and help you on the path of Kriya Yoga. So, yeah, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, join our free Kriya Yoga school, freekriyayoga.com. And if you enjoy the value and you feel you resonate with Kriya Yoga and you want to join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass family, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com.
Well, Taylor Allen says thank you. Mine is a 50-50 split. So there you have it.
Whoa.
Let's go. I think we'll wrap this up.
Whoa. Hurricane. Fly like an eagle. Let your spirit be free. I was saying earlier in this, I wanted to know what it felt like to be a eagle. Now I know. Feeling the wind on my face.
All your answer, your request is fulfilled. Sometimes I don't know. I feel like I would like a natural disaster to take me out just to get a free out of jail card. But I know I got to be comfortable being uncomfortable.
You know, the way I think about it, I think about that too, right? Like if it would help my ascension a lot faster to, you know, beyond my control. My physical body was destroyed, so here I am, you know. But I have the intuition that no matter how much I want to ascend in the present moment, Babaji is not going to let me ascend. He's going to keep me here for the long haul, you know, as long as he can. So
he'll be like, my child, you have too much work to do here.
You have too much work to do in the present moment.
Well, I think we've had almost 3 hours of soul talks, and I want to keep you safe. So
yeah, I think it's going to rain soon.
Yeah. Babaji says you have too much work to do, so we'll wrap it up.
Babaji has the intuition. He's like, I'm holding the weather as long as I can. Hurry up, right? Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up, VEDGURUDEV, right? I can't hold this rain for much longer, right? You see look at the palm trees. It's almost like a hurricane, right? It's some real windstorm today.
I don't want you to blow away.
We never give up on our YouTube audience, no matter how windy it gets. Still coming.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up. Woo! There it goes. That was a good one, right? You see the palm trees, right? They're really swaying right now. So we'll wrap up our July 20th VEDGURUDEV Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe at VEDGURUDEV YouTube channel. We're trying to get over 1,000 subscribers, so your support would be greatly appreciated. It's 100% free. Also, discover the secrets of Kriya Yoga, 100% free. Go to freekriyayoga.com. We have over 300 members, so it's doing very well. We have mini beginner courses. We give you a framework of what Kriya Yoga is if you don't know. And yeah, our free school is probably better than any online program you would get, just free. Now, if you really want to take it to another level and master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. And we have hundreds of Kriyas in there. We have an interactive community in there. I will personally coach you and get you the benefits and results you need. And just give me 90 days, right? It's only $50 a month. It's way better than going and see a doctor. I will be your personal therapist. I will coach you. I will hold your hand and walk you through the Kriya Yoga journey. We have a very great Saturday class. It goes 2 hours where I demonstrate the techniques and you can ask questions live in real time. It's very uplifting and profound. So these are the 3 things. At VEDGURUDEV, 100% free, subscribe. Free Kriya Yoga, 100% free, subscribe. Master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. So with that said, we will wrap up our July 20th VEDGURUDEV Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach. We will go out with the same way we always go out, with Babaji's Mula mantra. So if you have any problems or anything you want to overcome, say Babaji's Mula mantra. It goes like this: Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. And Veronica will say it so beautifully right now.
Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om.
And now I will say it. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Next, we will say the Shanti Universal Peace Mantra, giving peace and love to all people all around the world on YouTube, watching this live. And Veronica will say it so beautifully now.
Om Shanti, 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 Shalom, Sat Nam Sadhu, Tao Om, Om, Spirit, Swami, Kami, Amen, Amen, Omen, Selah, Om.
Om Shanti, 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 Shalom, Sat Nam Sadhu, Tao Om, Spirit, Swami, Kami, Amen, Amen, Omen, Selah, Om, Om. Are you feeling spiritually lost? Like you've tried everything? YouTube videos, online courses, even meditation apps, but still something is missing? Wondering, is this all there is? The world is loud and chaotic, and your soul is overwhelmed, craving inner peace, but you can't find your way back to yourself. This is exactly why I created the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and my proven soul coaching system to help people just like you. This isn't a video you watch and forget. It's a daily spiritual lifeline that brings you back to your soul. So if you're done feeling lost and you're ready to start transforming, then come join us. This is more than a course. This is your lifeline. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com.
Kriya Babaji Nama. Kriya Babaji Nama. Ji Namo Om Kriya Babaji Namo Om Kriya Babaji Namo Om Kriya Babaji Namo Om Kriya Babaji